The dreams of India, they're a-changing. It's not what other people say, but what my heart says that's deciding the nation's dreams. Now India doesn't hesitate to take the road less traveled. In every corner of India, there are unique new dreams, and helping them take flight is Qualcomm Snapdragon. Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon.
जिस देश को कल तक करियर के कुछ ही ऑप्शंस नजर आते थे, वो आज नई राहों की तरफ शिफ्ट फोकस कर रहा है। मानो बेहिसाब मेगापिक्सल वाली क्लैरिटी मिल गई हो। आज का इंडिया नई निगाहों से सब देख रहा है। तकदीर में वो विश्वास नहीं करता, तस्वीर अपनी लाइफ की वो खुद बनाता है। आज इंडिया अपने सपनों में रंग भर रहा है और ये मुमकिन कर रहा है क्वालकॉम स्नैपड्रैगन। Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon. इंडिया के सपने बदल रहे हैं। लोग क्या कहते हैं कि जगह, अब दिल क्या कहता है, सपने डिसाइड कर रहा है। अनजान राहों पर चलने में इंडिया अब नहीं हिचकिचा रहा है। इंडिया के कोने कोने में नए अनोखे सपने हैं और इनको उड़ान भरने में मदद कर रहा है क्वालकॉम स्नैपड्रैगन। Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon.
A country that had few career options in sight till yesterday is shifting its focus towards newer avenues today, as if it's found a multiple megapixel-like clarity. Today's India is seeing everything with a new set of eyes. No longer believing in fate or destiny, it's etching the course of its life by itself. Today's India is adding color to its dream. And all of this is being made possible by Qualcomm Snapdragon. Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon.
far it seems that Novelty was the first one to get there, but it's going to be Incarnation up control.
And the Jugger with an highlighter. He's getting so many kills. Pura hardpoint players are
But Incarnation coming in clutch. This Goliath still not dead from Steamer.
Finally, once all of the players of Incarnation die, Novelty Esports will get that game. He's holding down the stadium near the stairs, and oh my god, how did he still get that kill? He did not get traded. Oh, and he goes down to get the kill onto Pikachu as well. How is he doing this? How is nobody stopping? Blaze Esports versus Intent to Kill. ISO doing a pretty good job getting multiple kills near the staircase. Two of
Couple of kills. Intent to Kill will take this game as Blaze Esports unable to post a comeback over here on hardpoint. He's gonna find a second kill as well, turning around, getting that quick scope. Despair, much like Flame, sowing despair into his enemies. I'm gonna get the fourth kill as well. Blaze Esports getting picked off left, right, and center by one man. Team Revenant Outrage versus Team Bars Esports, and let's see which one of these two teams is gonna come out stronger as we. The first game is gonna go the way of Team Revenant Outrage. Bars Esports, they tried, they really did. I mean, it was a very close game.
angle. He still gets the kill onto Beast OP, which is great. Now he's gonna go around, get the guy in the wooden building as well. He's trying to go for the defuse already, and he might just get it. He might just get it. The John isn't peeking him. He caught an injured defuse. No way. No way. How?
Finally.
Oh my
god! A single Sparrow from Blitz destroying every single person on that B side. Now
Oh my goodness, the Goliath, it's brilliant! And Revenant Outrage are about to win this. This is just the final ceremony. They're taking the crown, they're putting it on their own head.
वैसे देखा जाए तो हम कोई भी टीम को ऐसे मतलब अंडर एस्टिमेट नहीं करते, बट हमारी मेन फोकस जो रहेगी वो है INT, विटालिटी एंड कॉडम। टीम प्रिपरेशन की बात करें तो एज अ टीम हम हर रोज जो अपनी लाइक कोऑर्डिनेशन है उसको बेहतर करने की कोशिश करते हैं और हम क्वालिटी प्रैक्टिस की जगह क्वालिटी प्रैक्टिस पे ज़्यादा भरोसा रखते हैं। इन फाइनल्स IND एंड विटालिटी we love to play hard point because hard point एक ऐसा लौता मोड है जिसमें आपकी दोनों टीम्स होल्ड नहीं करती है, दोनों टीम्स को थोड़ा अग्रेसिव खेलना पड़ता है हार्ड पॉइंट के लिए, तो रश करना पड़ता है, तो we just love to take fights, that's why we love to play hard point.
बेसिकली वी गो विद द फ्लो, और जैसे जैसे गेम बढ़ती है वैसे वैसे पेस भी चेंज होता है। I would like to see some underdog teams showing up in the finals, and definitely few names like Godel, Force1, TR, they are pretty potential.
Top 2 players according to me would be Minnow from Godel and Force1 Abyss.
So our team usually prefers to play Search and Destroy because Search and Destroy is more tactical game rather than just roaming around in like hardpoints and all. We also like to play it, and it's fun. It's actually fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, देवियों और सज्जनों और हमारे सारे दर्शकों का एक बार फिर से स्वागत है. The Qualcomm Snapdragon presents the Call of Duty Mobile Aces Esports Challenge made powered by JioGames. My name is Floki. With me is Crips. We have True Rippers Esports versus Insidious Esports. Two of the best Call of Duty teams in the country going at it. Crips, I couldn't be more excited for this. This should be a close affair. This should be a match that goes the distance. And I'm hoping we end this one on standoff.
Yeah, I really look forward to seeing the domination mode being pulled off by these teams. Insidious is an organization that has been the pioneer of Indian mobile esports, and not just in Call of Duty but in a lot of other titles as well. So I'm expecting these guys to pull off something really big. True Rippers, on the other hand, are a fresh organization. They aren't as old and as experienced as Insidious, but their lineup still looks really promising. So these two, probably the best teams of Indian CODM community right now. Of course, it's not just them. We have some more exciting matches for you guys lined up today as well. But we're going to be starting off with these two teams, and we will be beginning on Summit with Hardpoint. So of course, you guys know the drill by now. It's Summit on Hardpoint, followed by Firing Range in Search and Destroy, followed by Domination and Standoff if it is required. Insidious starting on the attacking spawn, True Rippers on defensive, and they put down the trophy systems towards Heaven, and they're gonna go down instead. Meanwhile, Team Insidious, these guys are trying to take Heaven control, and so far they've been pretty successful. And it's weird how we are seeing RPD instead of Chopper, which definitely defies the meta.
Yeah, absolutely. Seeing some RPDs come out this time around. Thankfully enough, True Rippers, their 5-man push towards Heaven, it ends up working out in some aspects, so they get a fair amount of control, but they're still not on the hard point. Insidious ne abhi bhi apna pair jama ke rakha hard point, and it doesn't seem like that they're able to get a chance. I mean, it looks like Team Insidious are just completely rolling over Team True Rippers, and True Rippers, left, right, and center, just getting slaughtered here. It's an absolute massacre. As Insidious up to 25 points now, and now finally it seems that True Rippers will be able to get 5 of their members up and running, get 2 picks. But once again, look at the time, Chris. I mean, by the time they got these picks, it's almost time for the second hard point.
Yeah, luckily the second hard point is also very close by, so them holding on to Heaven actually might just help them out for the second hard point as well. True Rippers now, they've been sent back to their spawns. Blood, he's trying to lurk around the corner, making sure that the players of Team IND don't clump up together and form a big wave, but he's only gonna get 1 kill. The rest of Team IND players still having Heaven control. Luckily, they're not down on the hard point just yet, but they're still getting all the points, so they don't even need to have all their players. Just 1 is enough, and oh my god, look at that barrage of kills coming in. They've sent back the second wave of True Rippers as well. अब True Rippers को एक साथ आने के लिए थोड़ा time लगेगा, which will give Insidious another few bunch of points.
Yeah, I mean, time and time again, ऐसा लग रहा है कि True Rippers are just not able to gather up their forces, and उसकी वजह से they're never able to contest the hard point in full force. I mean, हम देख सकते हैं कि अभी यहाँ पे there are 3 players starting to walk in towards, लेकिन वो एक-एक करके contact ले रहे हैं, and as a result, they end up giving these 1v1s. The final fight becomes a 3v1 for the last surviving player, and you don't get control over the hard point. Insidious, they अभी भी ये hard point पे एकदम कड़क जमा के रखा है अपना पैर, and it doesn't look like Team True Rippers are going to be able to get control of this hard point anytime soon. But with that said, they did get control for a second or two. It was instantly reclaimed by Insidious though, so it's not going to be a lot of points. They're going to get 16 on this one, and before moving on to the next, this one should be fairly interesting, a bit more open of an area to work with, so maybe there's more opportunity. Thanks, a lot more trophy systems and lower gas grenades are required to control this one, so we'll see if they're able to actually make this work. The equalizer comes in for IND Burns. He's gotten 1 kill with it. Let's see how much more he can get. I don't think anyone is going to be crossing his path right now.
Yeah, and those people who dare to cross his path will be shredded to pieces. They even tried to go around for the longer flank, playing on the cliffside, trying to take control of the ski card, but even that will not give them anything. And we have more score streaks being put up over here, and Equalizer is not the only one. So two operator streaks being used by Team IND players to make sure that they cross into the triple digits with a very dominant league. True Rippers unke baaju mein bhi nahi aa pa rahe hai. That RPD, while he's prone, it is just a shredding machine. Finally Kevin का slide peak उन्हें खत्म कर देगा, लेकिन again क्या फायदा, सिर्फ 10 सेकंड बचे हैं ये वाले हार्ड पॉइंट पे. Insidious को फर्क नहीं पड़ता, वो दूसरे हार्ड पॉइंट पे जाके ऑलरेडी अपनी सेंट्री गन्स लगा चुके हैं.
Absolutely, but यहाँ पे Rippers के पास भी काफी सारे operator skills हैं. Nice gravity spikes. It's going to be able to get 1 kill. It's going to mean that the hard point is going to be in control of True Rippers when it does come up. But let's see if that's going to change. Oh my god, just as I say that, Inbros comes in with the QXR, takes him out. And I think somewhere I saw being sentry gun being deployed a while back. I'm not too sure if it was put to good use. But over here, Trunks finding no one with that operator score streak. Unfortunately, Blood is going to be able to get a couple of kills and instantly traded back by Team Insidious. The sentry gun, yeah, I don't think anyone is going to be able to come onto the hard point from True Rippers. They're going to have to flank all the way around, and that's not going to be an easy affair. Horus, he gets one kill, but that's about it.
So many hunter killer drones being deployed by IND. True Rippers को तो बेचारे को फाइट करने का ही चांस नहीं मिला. सीधा क्लिफ साइड पे दो प्लेयर्स को हंटर किलर्स ड्रोन नहीं मार दिया और उसके बाद they don't even need to be on the hard point. वो बस बाजू वाले एरिया से बैठ सकते हैं, कंट्रोल ले सकते हैं. यार हमें तो लगा था कि ये वाला मैच काफी क्लोजली कंटेस्टेड रहेगा, लेकिन ना, ये तो इसका एकदम ऑपोजिट निकला. टीम IND बहुत ही अच्छी तरीके से जीत गई ये मैच.
Yeah, it seems that team IND एकदम अपना homework करके आई थी. They're like, okay, हम True Rippers को जरा भी जगह नहीं देने वाले ये मैप पे खेलने के लिए. And yeah, I'm quite surprised that over here Team Insidious Esports are actually able to just 1-0 them in such a dramatic fashion. True Rippers, I'm sure they're going to be a little bit confused as well, but there's still one more game to go. There's going to be firing range, and hopefully that's enough for the side of True Rippers to sort of reset and bring their momentum back. क्योंकि जिस हिसाब से ये hard point का मैच गया, मुझे लगता नहीं है कि team True Rippers are going to be feeling too good. इसलिए ये reset बहुत ज़रूरी है उनके लिए. You know, just take your mind out of that game. Because many a times you end up being stuck in the previous game. You're like, man, I could have done that differently. Man, I could have done this. Or, man, if we did this at that time, maybe we would have won. And it's important to get out of that mindset and try and come into the new mindset of search and destroy, where you're going to be figuring out, okay, हमें किधर camp करना चाहिए, where should we put our snipers, how are we going to do our setups, etc, etc.
सो फार स्कोरबोर्ड देख के तो हम यही बता सकते हैं कि टीम IND के प्लेयर्स अपने शॉट्स मार रहे हैं. देख लीजिए, द हाईएस्ट फ्रैगर ऑन टीम ट्रू रिपर्स इज केविन, जिसके पास है 13 फ्रैग्स. द सेकंड हाईएस्ट फ्रैगर ऑन सेकंड बॉटम फ्रैगर ऑन टीम IND, लर्न, उसके पास है 13 किल्स. बाकी सब प्लेयर्स बहुत ही ज्यादा किल्स लेके बैठे हैं. बर्न्स के पास 22 किल्स है, ऑलमोस्ट डबल KD. इनफैक्ट बर्न का KD रेशियो 2 है, ब्रोस का KD रेशियो मोर देन 2 है. So that tells you everything that you need to know about Team IND. उनके players अपने shots मार रहे हैं, they're getting the trades properly, and once they take control of a particular area, they don't let go of it. जब वो area उन्हें control में मिल जाता है, तो उनके एक ही player वहाँ पे बचा रहा रहता है, जबकि बाकी के Team IND players जाके flank करने की कोशिश करते हैं. And this will be even more devastating if it happens in a game like Search and Destroy, because having one player hold a site is crucial while the other players try to flank. And over there, we will be seeing much more tactical depth by Team Insidious Esports. I hope True Rippers can keep up.
Yeah, most certainly. And them opting for the RPD as well, it seems कि उन्हें थोड़ा ज़्यादा mobility मिलता है in turn. You know, you have a chopper, it has a very high rate of fire, it has a very good penetration, but you trade that for RPD, you get slightly more mobility in trade for a little less fire rate. So yeah, I'm curious to see how that ends up working out for them. But we're already in Search and Destroy. The map has started. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to the Qualcomm Snapdragon Call of Duty Mobile Aces Esports Challenge powered by JioGames. My name is Floki, with me is Crips, and we have four of the lovely observers. This time around, we have Phobia, Rolly, Big Fat Panda, and Dan the Bot, who are going to be taking us through this game. So let's see what exactly happened. So far, both sides have lost one player each, but they're still scrambling to find that next crucial pick-off. Oh no, IND learned. He's actually spotted out one of the players from True Rippers. He's trying to spam him through the wall, but is unable to get him.
No problem. At least he knows the position of that sniper, so now he can do his best to avoid him. But no, he doesn't avoid him. Walks into Kevin's crosshairs and ends up giving his life. At least True Rippers यहाँ सर्च एंड डिस्ट्रॉय मोड में काफी ज्यादा अच्छे से खेल रही है. उनके पास मैन एडवांटेज तो है, लेकिन IND ने ऑलरेडी बॉम्ब प्लांट कर लिया है. और ये देखिए, उनका एक प्लेयर अभी भी लर्क पे है. ये लर्क प्लेयर होरस को मार जाएगा तो बहुत ही अच्छा रहेगा. अगर वो होरस के साथ साथ रिएक्शन को भी मार सकता है तो इवन बेटर. IND के सिर्फ 2 प्लेयर्स अभी भी बॉम्ब साइड पे है. ट्रंक्स ने पहला किल ले लिया होरस पे. ट्रंक्स यही एक लर्क प्लेयर था जिसको अभी बहुत ज्यादा काम करना पड़ेगा ए लॉन्ग पे आने के लिए. अगर वो ए लॉन्ग पहुंच गया शांति से, देन इट विल बी नाइस. वो पहुंच चुका है, व्हिच मींस ही कैन नाउ होल्ड ऑफ द फ्लैंकर्स. He can take care of the backstabbers, लेकिन उसकी टीममेट्स को और ज्यादा दिक्कत हो रही है ए साइड मेन एरिया पे. तो अब उसे डिसाइड करना पड़ेगा उसे कहाँ जाना है. लेकिन वाओ, वेगस और ट्रंक्स दोनों स्टेप अप कर जाते हैं. इंसिडियस स्पोर्ट्स के पास मैन एडवांटेज नहीं था, लेकिन जिस तरह से वो लर्क प्लेयर ने ए लॉन्ग का गार्ड किया और जिस तरह से यहाँ पे उसके टीममेट वेगस ने ये सीटी साइड से डिफेंड किया, वो बहुत ही ज्यादा काबिल तारीफ था. Insidious Esports holding on to their first round by shutting down all the aggression. And oh my god, Learn, did you just get a collateral kill?
No, I think he got... he got them one after the other. He got them one after the other. Otherwise, you can see the difference
so
in score.
fast.
Collateral dikhta hai. Yeah, it was very, very fast away. And look at that reaction, Whitey. A little bit of a whiff, but he will be able to peek out, get 2 kills instead. My goodness, Team True Rippers coming in full force on this particular map. The trades coming through though. It seems that it's going to be a 1v2 at the end of it all, but it's not going to be enough. Team True Rippers will claim this one thanks to the amazing heroics of some of the players at the round start getting those 2 very crucial picks.
Yeah, they did not check for that player inside the wooden room. They went straight towards the side, trying to take control of the car in the boxes area, but they forgot that the wooden room is still there. वहां से 2 frags मिल
Wait.
गए उनको. Ooh, इस
Kevin
बार
already
को
got a
opening.
kill on to Learn.
Yeah, and ये लर्न और केविन का स्नाइपर बैटल हमेशा चलता रहता है. इस बार केविन जीता है. पिछले बार लर्न ने डबल किल लिया था स्नाइपर से. तो this sniper battle is something that is going to keep us on our toes.
Yeah, most certainly. We'd see what happens next over here, as there's another trade going back and forth, but it still favors True Rippers because they have the man advantage thanks to Kevin's amazing shot at the start, winning that sniper duel like you mentioned. But it looks like Team Ind will be able to get on side, but not without losing Vegas. And now Burns in a bit of a compromised position here, Crip. So he hasn't निकलने में काफी तकलीफ हो सकती है. He's getting surrounded. Horus एक side पे, Kevin on the other. He's going to deploy his trophy system, see what he can do to just try and delay the inevitable and maybe draw out some more information for his teammate. There you go. Horus की position पता चल गया. They know where one sniper player is. But the question is, what can they do with it? Well, Burns, he's at least going to get the bomb down, so that's good. But the flank has to be absolutely massive. Okay, but there is no flank. He's just going to continue playing on towards the side. Has a Bison, but at that range, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get a kill. Okay, he gets one. That's pretty good. Maybe if he can survive, he can get the second. No, he cannot. It's going to be his death. Horus able to get that kill through the wall, and the round going the way of Team True Rippers once again.
Yeah, True Reapers finally hitting their shots. Insidious Esports काफी dominant फैशन से पहला वाला गेम जीते थे हार्ड पॉइंट पे, लेकिन इस बार ट्रू रिपर्स उनको काफी ज्यादा अच्छी टक्कर दे रहे हैं और ट्रू रिपर्स का सेटअप भी काफी अच्छा है. उनका एक जो मिड स्नाइपर है वो बहुत ही अच्छे शॉट्स मार रहा है एंड ही डजंट रियली मिस. केविन इज डूइंग अ प्रीटी गुड जॉब ऑफ होल्डिंग मिड डाउन एंड दिस टाइम दे गॉट 2 प्लेयर्स ऑन मिड, लेकिन because of that they lose out on the A side. Vegas को opening pick मिल चुका है टेक्नो पे, ट्रॉफी सिस्टम्स डाल दिया है ताकि nobody can deny the plant, और एक बार प्लांट आ गया तो अब उन्हें प्रॉब्लम्स नहीं होगी. लेकिन केविन with his off angle can still make sure that they don't get into post plant positions. लेकिन पोस्ट प्लांट पोजीशन पे उनके 3 प्लेयर्स ऑलरेडी चले गए हैं. एक प्लेयर अभी भी एक्चुअल साइड पे डक करके बैठा है एंड ट्रंक्स एक बार फिर से लर्क करने की कोशिश करेगा. उसने एक और प्लेयर को स्पॉट आउट किया टिन बिल्डिंग में, लेकिन लर्न इस बार स्नाइपर बैटल जीत जाएगा Kevin के खिलाफ and he doubles up. He gets the kit onto blood as well. It's just down to Horus. And Horus को तो और भी ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम्स आने वाली है. वो अभी तो फिलहाल आर्मरी के अंदर है. अब उसे 2-3 प्लेयर्स और ढूंढने पड़ेंगे. टाइम बिल्कुल भी नहीं बचा है इस प्लेयर के पास. 1v5 सिचुएशन में वो ज्यादा कुछ नहीं कर सकता. Good shot onto Learn, but I believe that at this point it's just a consolation frag.
Yeah, it's just going to be stat padding for him in this round because there's pretty much nothing he can do. And yeah, it's going to be the end of this one. 2-2 so far for True Rippers and Insidious. If True Rippers can get this one last round on board, they can be very, very comfortable going into the attacking half. Because attacking can, it is generally believed that you can generally play a little bit more frivolously on the attacking side, and it's a little bit more forgiving that way compared to defense. Because on defense, you spread out thin like paper, and just even losing one player means the bomb goes down and you potentially end up losing the round. The stakes not as high when you're doing offense, and this time around, Horus, is he going to be able to find a kill? No, he does not. He does see the leg though, and he does tag him up for quite a bit, so he will be able to recover. A 5v5 retake situation here for the side of Team True Rippers. How do they approach this one? Trophy system in place, and I can see Techno trying to destroy it with the QXR. Is able to tag up Bros once again, and there you go. He sees his speed. He's going to be able to take him out, and now it's going to be a 4v5. Team Insidious, what can they do? Well, they strike back, and Vegas is going to be able to find a double. Make that a triple. What the hell is happening? True Rippers dropping like flies. Only 2 players remaining alive now. Reaction, Whitey marking the angle with the sniper, but I'm not sure what he can do. He tries to peek out, but it's going to get taken out by Vegas. There you go. I mean, Trunks is going to be there to finish him off. Great plays by the side of Team Insidious. True Rippers did not know what hit them.
Yeah, and Insidious Esports have been using this A site like their bread and butter. वो एक बार सिर्फ B पे गए और उस बार वो लोग पूरी तरह से destroy हो गए. लेकिन जब भी वो लोग A site पे गए हैं, they have been largely successful. Let's see if True Rippers can repeat this trend. This time also they are trying to put all their eggs in one basket, and that basket is labeled A. Reaction को नेड से kill मिल गया. I am still surprised how that was possible. शायद उन्होंने trophy systems नहीं डाले रहेंगे. उसके बाद he follows up with his PP Bison as well. So these two early frags in the favor of True Rippers will allow them to plant the spike on A. And now the retake begins. दो players आ रहे हैं पीछे से long की तरफ से.
Yeah. And there you go. There are the picks coming through one by one for the side of Team True Rippers. Insidious scrambling now to get anything of this round. I mean, they're going to lose Burns as well, and Trunks is going to go down too. I mean, there's nothing that they could have done in that situation. True Rippers, they're going to be able to equalize the scoreline, but Insidious, they need these few rounds to just figure out how is it that Team True Rippers like to play to maybe try and counter that. I mean, ये एक दो rounds ऐसे जा सकते हैं. They have that luxury क्योंकि उन्होंने attacking side पे अपने लिए 3 round निकाले थे. So they can take this time to figure out, okay, True Rippers का ऐसा setup है, we can do this. Maybe we can send in one player towards tires. Maybe we can send one player down B long if they're not really going to be pushing us over there to try and flank them. But slowly but surely, players creeping up, going prone on the A side, and it looks like they're going to be able to get the plant. Reaction, YT is going to get the bomb plant. Now Kevin somehow slides forward and gets that pick. He sees that he'd taken out the trophy system and used that information to his advantage. Reaction YT is also going to be able to find a kill, and Insidious, one by one, seem to be dropping. Trunks is going to be able to take out Blood though, but a massive flank coming in from the side of Insidious. They are aware of it. Techno is going to be able to find one, and that should put the nail in the coffin for Insidious. Just one player remaining alive. It's going to be IND Lerm with a sniper rifle, not the best weapon in the situation, and he goes down as well.
True Rippers also proving that A side is not just the bread and butter of Insidious, but they also can turn it into breakfast. They have taken the lead once again, and so far they haven't even explored the B side. As soon as I say that, they might take control of it this time around. They're not committing towards the A side, but instead they're getting picks on mid. They kill the player in Armory. Blood and Techno both stepping up. Eventually Burns will trade out for Techno, but no, Horus walks into that trap. He thought trailer was clear, but he did not expect Burns to be on that entrance right off the bat. No problem though, because they have managed to circle all the way around mid, and oh no, he was missing his shots. Doesn't miss the second one. Reaction helps him out again. It's just 1 versus 3, and poor Insidious are in a very tough situation. Vegas does get the kill onto Kevin, who was overextending from mid, but he needs to isolate these frags, isolate these fights. He knows one player is towards the main side. Probably might spot out Blood. Oh no, Blood had no idea he was already towards the trailer, but
oh, so close.
Yes, almost had that in the bag.
A little bit too eager there on Vegas, and that's going to end up costing him this round. Now, if Insidious don't win this one, we are going to be going towards standoff, and I do hope that happens because I'm very interested to see how the match of domination pans out. But we never know. This might just end up being the round that Insidious makes a comeback. How are they going to set things up? One player playing towards that middle area, trying to see if anyone's going to cross in towards trailers. And look at that, the first pick. Who's it going to go towards? Team IND this time around, slaughtering the side of True Rippers Esports, taking the aggression to them. Everyone winning their own individual duels, and just Horus remaining alive. The Lurk trying to figure out what the hell went wrong.
Are
with
you
his team,
kidding me?
Getting surrounded from every side. He's dead.
Bros with a quad kill in that round, almost getting that ace. He had to bait his teammate out towards barrels to enable that, but once he started firing, he did not stop. He tore through the opposition with 3 frags in a row and then picked up the 4th one to finish the round. What a way to step up for his team, keeping his team alive for just 1 more round. If Insidious win this one, we will be going to overtime. And by the looks of it, the way Lern is stepping up, we might just be heading that way. He picks up that first kill onto True Rippers. Okay, that was a bit weird movement over there. But
T-posing, but T-posing aside, there's
his dominance.
Yeah, just asserting his dominance. I mean that tends to happen, that bug sometimes, but it's that's how models are usually made. The default state, it's called the T-pose. But yeah, let's take some focus off of that for now. There's going to be a 4v5 situation for True Rippers. Insidious, all 5 players still up. Techno trying to creep up towards A. Now notice this about the Insidious setup. There is no one playing A. They have 3 players mid, 2 players towards B. And this setup is basically going to throw a lot of wrenches in the plans of True Rippers because they have no idea what to expect, right? They don't see anyone. They're too scared to push up. If they had any sort of information near that mid area, they would be a bit more aggressive here. But because they lost one of the players at the start and because they have absolutely no one peeking towards mid, they have no idea what to do next. Thankfully, they will get the bomb down, but they're still very, very afraid because they don't know where the enemy team is going to close in from. And there you go. You can see reaction starting to check the backstab, just spreading the forces of True Rippers even thinner. Learn scouting things out with the sniper. 3 players coming in from the main area. He sees one in front of him. What is happening? I'm so confused.
Huh?
Okay, it seems that his internet might have timed out. They're very, very unfortunate here
Nice.
for the side of True Rippers, and it seems that this is going to be the end of the round. They get the defuse, and yeah, this. I'm not sure
That
if this
was
is going to
awkward.
be a best of one or an OT, but I think this is going to be an overtime.
Yeah. I mean, Horse over there was playing as the lurker. He had just one job, that's to kill these people. He got a kill, which is fine, but then he couldn't come back to the site in time. Learn was covering his teammate as he defused. He got 2 nice kills with the snipe. And IND this time overextending, going all the way inside Armory. Hold on, what is this over-aggression? And they get the kills nonetheless. True Rippers were not at all prepared for this sort of an aggression, not expecting to keep players inside Armory, but finally Blood punishes their over-aggression, gets 2 kills with the sniper, but I think it just might be a bit too little and too late because the bomb isn't even gonna be planted on A. We have a player on B. They faked the A site, went all the way from A site to the Armory, and then the rest of them went towards the B side. What a big brain move by Insidious Esports, and they might just take this home.
Yeah. I mean, Insidious, they just went absolutely berserk on the A side. I think they had an idea that maybe one player from Team True Rippers had disconnected and decided that the best course of action for them is just to push forward and try and get kills. And there you go. Yeah, it's going to be Team Insidious who end up winning this one. No standoff today, folks. We're just going to be content with firing range as this match is going to go the way of Team Insidious Esports. True Rippers putting up a very, very valiant effort. This is the first game that I've seen has gone the distance on firing range, making it a 5-5 and a sudden death situation. But Insidious come out on top. Unfortunately for True Rippers, one of the players disconnecting there towards the end just ended up costing them that round, and that has to be just trickling away at Team True Rippers at like a thorn in their side. I just feel so bad for them.
Yeah, but you gotta admit that the players of Team IND had a very cool strat in mind, rushing down the A-long corridor after smoking it, and then pushing through their own smoke to get inside Armory, which is something that True Rippers would have never expected. It's not a place where you expect people to fight. I mean, you expect people to fight from Armory, not inside it. And while True Rippers were busy dealing with all this A aggression, while they rotated out of B, Team IND then sent their 3 of their players towards the B side to plant the bomb. That was a big brain move, and I admit that True Rippers had a little bit of a man disadvantage over there, but Team IND also realizing how to capitalize on the situation, how to fake out True Rippers and how to bamboozle them, that was indeed amazing.
Yeah, but I think that's going to be it for the first game of the day, Chris. We should be having a second game come up on your screen very, very soon. You know exactly who it is. I think it's between Team MMX Esports and 7C, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, there you go. It's 7C Esports versus Team MMX Esports. We're going to be cutting to that game in a little bit, but first we're going to take a small break and come back in just a bit, you know, refill our chai, get some snacks going, and you guys can do the same as well. Until then, you're watching Qualcomm Snapdragon presents the Call of Duty Mobile Aces Esports Challenge powered by JioGames. My name is Floki. With me was Crips. We're going to be back in a little bit with 7C Esports versus MMX Esports. Don't go anywhere.
The dreams of India, they are changing. It's not what other people say, but what my heart says that's deciding the nation's dreams. Now India doesn't hesitate to take the road less traveled. In every corner of India, there are unique new dreams, and helping them take flight is Qualcomm Snapdragon. Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon.
जिस देश को कल तक करियर के कुछ ही ऑप्शंस नजर आते थे, वो आज नई राहों की तरफ शिफ्ट फोकस कर रहा है। मानो बेहिसाब मेगापिक्सल वाली क्लैरिटी मिल गई हो। आज का इंडिया नई निगाहों से सब देख रहा है। तकदीर में वो विश्वास नहीं करता, तस्वीर अपनी लाइफ की वो खुद बनाता है। आज इंडिया अपने सपनों में रंग भर रहा है और ये मुमकिन कर रहा है क्वालकॉम स्नैपड्रैगन। Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon. इंडिया के सपने बदल रहे हैं। लोग क्या कहते हैं कि जगह, अब दिल क्या कहता है सपने डिसाइड कर रहा है। अनजान राहों पर चलने में इंडिया अब नहीं हिचकिचा रहा है। इंडिया के कोने कोने में नए अनोखे सपने हैं और इनको उड़ान भरने में मदद कर रहा है क्वालकॉम स्नैपड्रैगन। Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon.
A country that had few career options in sight till yesterday is shifting its focus towards newer avenues today, as if it's found a multiple megapixel-like clarity. Today's India is seeing everything with a new set of eyes. No longer believing in fate or destiny, it's etching the course of its life by itself. Today's India is adding color to its dream. And all of this is being made possible by Qualcomm Snapdragon. Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon. The dreams of India, they are changing. It's not what other people say, but what my heart says that's deciding the nation's dreams. Now India doesn't hesitate to take the road less traveled. In every corner of India, there are unique new dreams, and helping them take flight is Qualcomm Snapdragon. Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon.
जिस देश को कल तक करियर के कुछ ही ऑप्शंस नजर आते थे, वो आज नई राहों की तरफ शिफ्ट फोकस कर रहा है। मानो बेहिसाब मेगापिक्सल वाली क्लैरिटी मिल गई हो। आज का इंडिया नई निगाहों से सब देख रहा है। तकदीर में वो विश्वास नहीं करता, तस्वीर अपनी लाइफ की वो खुद बनाता है। आज इंडिया अपने सपनों में रंग भर रहा है और ये मुमकिन कर रहा है क्वालकॉम स्नैपड्रैगन। Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon. इंडिया के सपने बदल रहे हैं। लोग क्या कहते हैं कि जगह, अब दिल क्या कहता है सपने डिसाइड कर रहा है। अनजान राहों पर चलने में इंडिया अब नहीं हिचकिचा रहा है। इंडिया के कोने कोने में नए अनोखे सपने हैं और इनको उड़ान भरने में मदद कर रहा है क्वालकॉम स्नैपड्रैगन। Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon.
A country that had few career options in sight till yesterday is shifting its focus towards newer avenues today, as if it's found a multiple megapixel-like clarity. Today's India is seeing everything with a new set of eyes. No longer believing in fate or destiny, it's etching the course of its life by itself. Today's India is adding color to its dream. And all of this is being made possible by Qualcomm Snapdragon. Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, एक बार फिर से आपका स्वागत है Qualcomm Snapdragon presents Call of Duty Mobile Aces Esports Challenge में powered by JioGames. मेरा नाम है क्रिप्स, मेरे साथ है फ्लोकी और हम हमारे दिन के दूसरे बेस्ट ऑफ 3 की शुरुआत करने जा रहे हैं between 7Seas Esports and MMX.
Absolutely. This should be a fun one. I mean, both teams are somewhat relatively new to the scene. We'll see exactly what ends up happening in this match. Of course, we're going to be starting off on Hardpoint. It's going to be Summit for those who are new over here, followed by Search and Destroy on Firing Range. But yeah, with that out of the way, I want to talk a little bit about the achievements of Team MMX Esports. They've won a couple of tourneys. They won the Confused CODM tourney. They've been runner-up in the Extraction Esports tourney as well. And they also have had a lot of podium finishes in multiple tournaments. So MMX Esports are definitely the experienced bunch here. 7C Esports, they seem like a relatively new team, but they are the winner of a Search and Destroy tournament. So I'm hoping that that's where we get to see them perform really well. But we'll see just how they do on Hardpoint as well. We're going to start things off on Summit once again, ladies and gentlemen. We have our 4 lovely observers. It's going to be Phobia, Rolly, Kaneki, BTL, and King this time around. And yeah, let's see who's going to get the Hardpoint. It seems that MMX have gone on the Hardpoint at the start, but they seem to be losing players. 7C finding almost every single player from MMX. All of them going to be respawning. The Hardpoint conceded over to 7C Esports. They should be holding this Hardpoint for quite a while longer. And look at that, 7C. Man, they are leaving absolutely no room whatsoever for MMX to play. I mean, this is looking very, very one-sided so far.
The crossfire between Smokey and Greedy seems almost unbreakable, but Smokey himself moves out and now that crossfire won't be as effective as before. But it seems like he still is good enough for his individual heroics. MMX though does get the kill onto Greedy, so that's one of his duos taken down. This might just result in the fall of this crossfire, but 7Seas, they're still holding on to the hard point. Even though MMX are managing to get all the kills, they finally get enough. But is the backup going to arrive in time? Smokey and Protons come back once again to deny MMX any sort of hope. And now the next hardpoint will go through. But this Predator Missile gets 2 kills and Smokey once again denying MMX Esports any sort of room, any sort of map control. Even the cluster strike will be put down. This is even more disastrous.
Yeah, Smokey also has the UAV for when he respawns. As soon as their first UAV times out, the second one's going to come through. And look at that cluster strike, just preventing anyone from the side of MMX from getting on point. And 7Seas, they should be able to establish control soon enough. There you go. 3 members are going to start coming in. But MMX is also coming in full force. I mean, they're not going to back off so easily. All 4 members pushing up aggressively. Not able to get any kills though. Problem? Was able to find one with the trophy system. Unholy is going to get another, but the trades are coming through. Problem is going to find another one with the QQ9, and he's going to back off for now. Has the equalizer operator skills? The operator skill tree coming in very, very soon. Let's see what he decides to do with it. Hunter Killer drone available for him. Hoping to find someone here, but 7Seas are going to be able to take back control of this hard point, and yeah, they're going to give it up to get to the next one instead. And MMX, they're already on this one. I mean, 5 seconds a bit too early. If 7C managed to get these picks, they could establish control of this hardpoint, but it doesn't seem like they're able to. Born to Kill taking a lot of damage. 2 Pro is going to be taken out as well. Smokey did find Unholy, but yeah, it's going to be about it for now. And MMX starting to gain some momentum back in their favor over here.
Oh my god, he's got the annihilated route and he's denying absolutely everyone from entering. Finally misses one shot, but he still has it online. Now more utility come through, but Unholy and Astra group up to take control of the warehouse once again, followed by Zagan and Greedy returning on their own. Freddy unfortunately blows himself up, but that's alright. That's gonna boil 7Seas down to a 3-man roster on the warehouse, and 2 more coming in from outside. Look at Proton, his flank got him 4 kills in a row. My goodness, this is too good. Unholy trying to take control of his key card, and he's not finding an angle onto any of these players, so he might as well just go for the center room already. And MMX Esports have stopped flirting with the idea of taking control of that warehouse. They're now moving in towards the next one. 7C is just going to leave Zegan over here to grab those last few exit points, while the rest of them are already on their way to the next hard point.
Yeah, it's going to be a full loop back towards the first one where we started off near that. Okay, no, wait, this is actually the fourth one if I'm not wrong. Yeah, this is the one near the balcony. But the sentry gun is going to go down. That is absolutely humongous. That sentry gun should be able to do a lot of work, but it seems that it has already been destroyed from the MMX players, and MMX are actually going to be able to establish control of this hard point. So kudos to them for being able to grab a hold of this one. But 7Cs are getting the response. It should be able to come back out soon enough. Zilla able to find Greedy. Unholy has a Sparrow ready as well. The Death Machine operator skill streak, skill streak coming in handy over there, getting him 1 kill, but that's about it. And it seems that 7C are finally going to be able to establish a foothold on the hard point, but not before MMX can test them again.
Oh, Zegan, lot of trouble. He's getting his team to 99 points, but he gets triple peaked by the players of MMX. And there's not much that 7Cs can do right now to regain control. They need to spend too many resources in order to get this back, and it just doesn't seem worth it. Better yet, to take control of the Heaven area and then somehow use that to convert the first hardpoint into their own. Zegan gonna provide overwatch from above. Meanwhile, Protons trying to hold on the stairs here for as long as possible won't be successful, but Smokey from the server room is still doing quite a lot of damage. Finally, they overwhelm him with numbers. Not before Zegan comes in from the CT entrance once again. Oh, this Sparrow could be deadly, but somehow Zegan's still alive. Not when Aster follows through behind him. Can he get the triple? No, Protons has a double of his own. And 7C seem to still have control of this hard point.
Yeah, 7Cs doing quite well on the original hardpoint like they were at the start of the game, but MMX are answering back, and how? Freddy and Asta both are going to find 1 kill each, but quickly respond back by Smokey. And look at that, Smokey finding a double as a result of that QXR, and MMX are going to have to regroup and just try and establish control of this hardpoint a little bit later here. 7C getting a lot of points up on board, 117 for them. MMX trailing far behind at 60, but there's still a chance for comeback if they can get on the next hardpoint quickly enough. But MMX, they have had a few casualties as they try to contest the hardpoint in the final few seconds, but are not able to establish control over it. Smokey already on the next one, holding on to it for now. Proning trying to avoid the fire coming in from MMX, and he's going to be successful. Living for now, but a peek out, doesn't find anyone, and MMX have established control over the balcony area. Let's see if they can maintain it though.
This is the second time Aster blew himself up. Probably the trophy system's really not working in his favor. Greedy with a double will be met with an unholy fate as they get double peaked. But they've got so much control. Protons drops down to get the jump onto them, but really can't surprise them. Walks into 2 people. And MMX still holding on to this hard point with everything they've got. 7Cs might be able to get a few picks, but the reinforcements from MMX are always on time. Finally, they do get control, and they take down the players who are hiding inside the server room as well to regain control of the site. Nobody on Heaven though, which means they could still make this work, but only 1 player gets downed by the Predator missile, which definitely isn't what they hoped for. They probably were hoping for more, but that's all they get for now. 1 second left, and they need to start moving towards the warehouse.
Yeah, the warehouse is going to be very, very interesting. 7C already established control, at least some semblance of it, but MMX is starting to run in with their score streak. That Sparrow doing so much damage, and look at that Proton still holding down this warehouse like an anchor, letting absolutely no one through. And he's finally going to be taken out as 4 members from Aster come sliding in looking for those picks. Can Smokey live? Can he get those kills? Yes, he gets 1, but he's only good for 1. That's going to be the end of that. MMX, they have established control over the warehouse area, but now the assault is going to come in from 70. It's the concussive grenade. Oh no, Unholy getting caught out by that. Just not able to do anything at all. And 7Cs, they should be walking away with this one. 149. The contest comes in, but it's too little too late.
Yeah.
Well,
7C's Esports was just really, really good this time with their backup. I mean, even though they were losing out to players against MMX, like even though MMX was pretty good with their kills and everything, 7C's somehow made sure that any people from MMX who were trying to stop them in the middle of their rotation were not able to do so. As a result, 7C's always had some or the other players available on the site. Even if that means they were not going in as waves, even if they were going in 1 by 1, that's all right. They stopped MMX from disrupting their momentum. That's what's important over here.
Yeah. Now, I do want to take this time out to say that I did mention at the start that it was 7C who won the Search and Destroy tournament, and the next map is Firing Range, and it's going to be, surprise, surprise, Search and Destroy. So, I'm not sure what to expect on this one. A part of me just tells me that 7C are going to be able to stomp all over MMX, but for the sake of the viewers, I don't want to believe that, because I do want a slightly closer game. Search and Destroy is one of those modes where, because it's so different from Hardpoint, your performance on that first map can be very deceptive of how you play on the second one. But with that said, I do hope that 7C start on defense, which should give MMX a little bit of a breathing room to try and establish a lead early on and put 7C on the back foot and have them playing the catch-up game, because that's the kind of lead MMX need right now to make a comeback in this game. And if they are able to do so, if they are able to win this one and go to standoff, I'm gonna be the happiest man alive. But yeah, until that happens, we just have to pray and hope for the best that 7C doesn't roll over MMX on Search and Destroy.
MMX were getting pretty good kills in this game. I have to admit that their firepower was not lacking behind 7Cs at all. Yeah, at some point I felt a little bad for Asta because he was dying to trophy systems again and again. Now, he can get respawned
yeah.
in this mode, but if you die to a trophy system in a game of Search and Destroy, there's no respawns. You're basically done for the game, and utility usage is going to be so much more important. So is utility prevention in Search and Destroy, so you need to be careful about those silly mistakes.
Absolutely. I mean, you can't get caught off guard by trophy systems, and we'll see just exactly what's going to happen and what setup both of these teams are going to run. I see Zilla sniping on the side of Team MMX Esports. Let's see what they're able to accomplish over here for the time being. For now, they're all going to start attacking towards the A side. It's completely empty, and 7C Esports take a big gamble, but it doesn't. Whoops, it doesn't really pay off, and they should be able to get on site and get the bomb down. And look at that, all members already in. MMX are going to be able to get that first kill. Smokey going to get taken out by Aster with his QXR, and 7Cs. The flank is going to start coming through, but all the players well aware of what's going to happen. Trades back and forth, a 3v3 situation so far. Greedy still holding on for now, has a rocket launcher in his hands, but does he know that this player playing very, very close to him? That's the question. Well, 2 quick kills going the way of MMX Esports as they go and peek out, but Born to Kill still surviving for the time being. Let's see if he can get the defuse in a 1v2 situation. He has to tap the bomb, try and defuse. Well, there you go. There's the bait being laid out. He's very, very low on HP. Can he try and get the defuse in? No, he cannot. Aster has the flank, and that's going to be the end of that. MMX get the first round on board, get a strong start in Search and Destroy. This is exactly what they need.
Yeah, he probably would have never expected Asher to go all the way around from the start of A Long. He did hear a couple of footsteps inside trailer, but he never expected one of those players to go all the way around that soon. So good presence of mind by Asher over there as MMX put up their first round on the board. They got the plant in also pretty quickly, and this was a very fast rush towards the A site. Let's see if MMX continue doing the same fast-paced attacks, or if they go for something a little more mellow, a little more slow. It does seem to be a little slow this time. Ooh, he almost died over there. There was so much damage dealt with that nade, but he somehow survived, and Born to Kill also capitalizes on that. Spots out the player inside the wooden building. He might just catch this one as well. Oh, he missed. Yeah, no problem though. He's done his job. He's got the information. That player transitioned back over towards Zaylong, so he probably might be bamboozled by the fact that he saw him cross towards wood. But hopefully he will find some information to work with again.
Yes, 7C, they are going to lose one of their players. Greedy is going to be taken out, and this is going to open things up on B. All 4 members rushing in. Remember, the side of 7C is still very, very susceptible to this, and Unholy is going to find the kill on Smokey, and this is going to open the side up for the side of Team MMX Esports. They're going to find the second kill as well, and there you go. The retake is going to come in from Zegan, but in a 2v4 situation, this is not the easiest retake in the world. If he spots out the leg of the player planting the bomb, maybe he can make this a little bit easier for himself, but no, he's a little bit afraid and the timing is off. Yeah. 7C. Just Born to Kill and Zegan remaining, and we'll see what they decide to do. I like what Zegan's doing. He's instead just going to go towards where Born to Kill is. Maybe go in, just start things off. Bait them to peek out, and then the sniper can get a kill. But yeah, it's going to be difficult. And Zegan is going to find a kill on Zilla. Freddy's going to trade him out real quick. A 1v3 situation. 14 seconds remaining on the clock. Born to Kill is going to find one. Going to find two. Can he find the third one and make this happen? That's the question. Not a lot of time remaining on the clock. 8 seconds. The bomb is going to be tapped. The peak is going to come through. He slides and he prevents the bomb from being defused. I don't think there's enough time remaining. That's going to be the end of the round. MMX walk away with this one. Thanks to the timer ticking down. Well played by 7C, but a little too late as the bomb just ticks down.
Yeah, they just played the time, and
honestly, MMX Esports, when they brute force towards one of these sites, it seems like there's not much that 7C's Esports can do to stop them. The A site attack in the first round was also very fast and very effective. This time, they spend a little time on mid, but the moment they burst into the B site, there's not much the 7Cs can do to stop them. Smokey holding an off angle also did not pay off any dividends, so 7Cs are going to have to reinvent their strategies, and it seems like Born to Kill starting off with 2 good sniper shots might just be the key to victory over here. A 3 versus 5, big advantage for 7C's Esports. They must not lose this round, but they might just end up doing so because one of the players has already reached the site. He doesn't have the bomb just yet, but maybe... Oh yeah, he's just going to get that plant. But nice nade by Bontekill, getting his 3rd in the round. And 7C's Esports walk away unscathed. Not a single casualty.
Yeah, well played here by the side of Team 7C Esports, and especially those opening few sniper kills, just setting them up for success so well. Even though they get the bomb down, every single member from 7C winning their individual 1v1s and just able to retake the site with great ease and confidence. And yeah, now it's going to be a 1-2 score. MMX probably do want to get as many rounds as they can on the attacking side because defense can be a lot harder when you spread your forces out so thin. This time, a little bit of a different setup coming in from 7C. 3 people playing A and only 1 person on B while 1 looks over mid. They are susceptible to a B rush, which, a B rush, which is what MMX seem to be doing for now. They have a few players up mid and a few players up B long, but okay, Born to Kill with a slightly weirder angle as he peeks up from tree line is able to get that kill for himself. And now only 4 members surviving for MMX. I wonder what they're going to try and do here.
Look at that. Unholy trying to nade trailer, assuming that Want to Kill would still be there, but that is definitely not the case. There is a player inside trailer, it's just not the sniper. It's a guy with a submachine gun. Want to Kill reinforcing his team back on the A side, but that's not where MMX are opting to go this time. They're starting to run out of time. There's only a minute left on the clock, so MMX need to huddle up and hit one of these sites. Doesn't matter which one, just hit it. Although it does seem like B is the one that is going to be under assault. Asta gets a kill. Falls back as well, so they're still not committing. They're just trying to neutralize the man advantage, and then they're hoping to work off of mid. They have boiled, they've brought in the rotations from 7Cs already with players watching tin building, and this sniper watching the cross will make it difficult for the bomb to go down on the B side, but no, that's not what they're going. They're going towards the A side instead, and it's gonna be up to Protons to hold down this area. Gets only 1 kill, but that's alright. Oh, what a wonderful kill, Born to Kill. This is amazing. What a flick shot onto Unholy. That was unreal. And then he might just double up. Nope, Asta wins that battle against the pistol.
What? It's a 1v1 situation, but Greedy will inch him out on that one, and 7Cs are the ones who take this round as well. That was almost weird. MMX managed to pull back despite that wonderful kill by the 7C member. I think it was Born to Kill who found that, but regardless, the round will still go the way of 7C Esports. And yeah, I mean, as soon as they got the pick, they were a little bit hesitant as to whether they should commit on the B side or not. I think in their mind, they wanted to try and go back towards A, hoping that the rotations have been baited in. But a great pick from the member of 7C who was already on A actually delayed that push by a great margin, allowing for the rotations to come in. For now, Born to Kill spots up 1 player, is going to go back, just go get some cover, heal back up, and yeah, we'll see what is it that MMX decide to do. Once again, it's the classic MMX thing. They send multiple players mid, just hoping to find someone off guard. But this time around, they will actually commit towards the A side.
Oh, Zegan caught looking in the wrong direction. Great timing over there by the player entering trailer. But Unholy still has to hold off the people coming in from the flanking area. He knows there's nobody coming from sandbags, but he needs to be careful about the players coming in from wooden and a long now. Born to Kill still watching the armory spot, hoping for anyone to cross, but nah, it won't give him anything. MMX are hiding, they're biding their time, they're setting up crossfires, waiting for 7C's Esports to walk in, but when they do walk in, Protons and Smokey will deliver on the kills. Born to Kill also steps up. Hold on, this is just crumbled. How did they pull this off? MMX had a very good crossfire, but it seemed to crumble at the slightest amount of pressure. 7C's, what a flawless retake.
Yeah, I mean, it's just 7C's winning their own individual 1v1s once again. I mean, this is just the strength of this team. It seems that the individual skill is so high that every single time they go and take their 1v1s, they always end up winning. And 7C's, look at that, so confident, and A rush coming in from all their members starting to run in towards that A side. There's only one member who's playing inside traders. That trophy system should be able to protect them. That grenade is going to force Montekill to move a little bit, but he is going to be able to duck. Aster is going to find one kill, is going to find the second kill. Unholy is also going to come in. 3 quick kills going the way of Team MMX Esports as they answer back in how. And now the side of 7C Esports are scrambling. They are just left reeling, scratching their heads as to where they should go. But the answer is not very straightforward. Every single member from MMX creeping up mid. They're going to try and hit this B side together, but this might not be as easy as looks. Zilla, well, he will be able to get the pick on Greedy, but yeah, I mean, at this point, it doesn't even matter. They've already had 3 picks already. What's another 4th one gonna do? I mean, yeah, there's pretty much nothing left for for 7C to do. I mean, MMX have just gotten all these kills at the round start. It seemed that 7C were gonna win this round because of the way they just started rushing up A, but Aster getting those 2 kills actually shut that push down so hard. And the even bigger fact was that after getting those 2 kills, he lived. So that put even more pressure on MMX. And yeah, it's going to be the end of that. 7C now tying things up 3-3.
Soon as MMX feel like they're starting to lose control of A long, they decide to take control of trailers instead. And so far, that philosophy has been working for them so that at least they can hold on to one of the areas and not lose both of them. This time, the snipers in the form of Zilla wins those early frags. And Born to Kill, who has been a very deadly force to be reckoned with on the side of 7Cs, has been dealt with.
Yeah.
Zilla this time, can he go berserk? He doesn't see anyone on A just yet, but 7Cs have already gotten a player sneaked into the jungle loft, and he's just waiting for someone from MMX to overpeak, to overcommit, or even if none of that, he's just hoping that somebody goes away from the B side towards A, hoping to sell this fake or something. They're just trying to gather some information. They know that MMX will try to play aggressively somewhere, but they just don't know where. Zilla once again punishing them with a sniper, as this time he takes off Zegan as well. But hold on, really finally responds in kind. A snipe shot, and he wins the battle against Zilla. Now pre-firing every angle to take control of the A side, but keep in mind that Smokey, the moment he starts to plant, Unholy might just be able to spring the trap. Even Proton is coming in. They somehow need the backup of Greedy, who is the player who's trying to lurk. They need him to come in here now, and needs to save his team, but Smokey is going to be taken down. No! Greedy, where are you, son? He's now regrouped with his teammate Protons and Greedy, both of them fighting together, hoping that this double peek will work, but now they're going for the melee hits! Oh my goodness, what on earth just happened? They tried to go for the melee, but that's okay. Even if they didn't get it, the diffuse came through. Oh my god, this is such a bad round by 7C's Esports. They had it in the bag, almost.
Yeah, I mean, that pick by Greedy was absolutely amazing, but unfortunately, that concussive grenade that came flying in the planter's face, just turning things around for him. He walked out of cover to avoid that one, but still got hit by it, and just gets picked up very easily by Unholy there. This time around, a fast B play from 7C Esports. Let's see if it's going to bear any fruit. So far, they've not been able to get on site. The trophy system is going to be deployed by Smokey to prevent any of those grenades from coming in. And for now, he's going to try to get the bomb down, but he's going to get spotted out as Aster pushes forward. Born to Kill is going to be able to get that trade. But the bomb still not planted, and 7C is in a very awkward spot. Greedy is going to go forward, get the bomb down. The question is, can he get out of that position? That's more important. Unholy, everything depends on him right now. If he can get this kill, then he can open up the flank and split the forces of 7Cs. But if he doesn't, then 7Cs are going to be the ones who come out on top in a 4v3 situation. Let's see what we decide to do here.
Several members of 7Cs are still trapped into the side. They need some smoke grenades to be able to retreat back to safety. But Unholy's flank gets denied. MMX tries to come in through the mid area, but they both will be greeted by Greedy and Zegan as 7Cs manage to hit back. It was an awkward post-plant situation, but 7Cs somehow make it work.
Yeah, it looked very weird because one of the players got that... He was trying to get that bomb down after getting the pick, but unfortunately he got taken out. He was quickly traded by the sniper player, but You do kind of wish that that doesn't happen, because you could have been in a very bad position there with the bomb being down and all. If the players were faster to respond on the side of MMX, there's a chance that the bomb doesn't even go down, and you're just trying to get the bomb and running into the defenders on MMX. For now, this fast A play paying some dividends here for 7C Esports. It's going to be a trade so far as Protons finds Aster, but yeah, sees that Montekill almost had that shot. He's going to continue holding from this cheeky angle. He can't spam through that. That's a spammable wall, but that smoke grenade is going to just get him off of that position. Unholy going to be able to get a kill, pushing forward, trying to get a third one. Is going to duck down, but he's going to go back up and find another kill. He's going to find another one, make that a triple here for MMX. And man, can Unholy find the last kill? No, he cannot. Greedy is able to get him. Unfortunate here. MMX almost had that round in the bag thanks to Unholy's sick plays, but yeah, the players ended up losing their 1v1 once again, and Unholy, just a bit too much pressure on him. Didn't even have enough bullets in the chamber, I believe, to get that final kill on, I think it was Smokey, but regardless. Greedy, yeah.
Yeah.
A 5-4
Greedy
situation
also,
here.
yeah, he also stepped up with like a double, triple kill of his own. So all of them stepping up when needed. But this time, 7Cs are hitting the A side with everything they've got. And the bomb has already gone down. A 5 versus 5 retake? This could be extremely messy. And 7C's players have a good crossfire ready. They have nobody on the side, but Born to Kill spams Asterix as he tries to enter. Nobody can enter from Armory, but this smoke grenade might just make things a little awkward. Luckily for them, Zegan and Smokey are ahead of the smoke grenade, so no lines of sight denied for them. But Unholy will be able to pick off Born to Kill, so that opens up the A long area. Time is ticking down. They need to push through this one, and it could be a little awkward as they have to deal with Smokey right now. But Protons and Smokey deliver, and they will not be able to get this thing in the bag. 7C's Esport walks away with the win. Although this was a very close game, just like Hardpoint, 7C's Esport triumphs and pushes through in the end. They hustle through all the utility that MMX is throwing at them, unbothered as they make their way into the A site. They plant without caring a damn. And how many times have we seen a 5 versus 5 post-plant situation? Almost never. That almost never happens. But somehow, 7C's Esports, using their trophy systems and smoke to deny vision and anti-utility, they get that bomb down, and then all they have to do is boil down a little bit of time. Even if they lose their players, MMX will never have enough time to go for the retake when there's still 5 players alive defending that bomb.
Yeah. 7C had a bit of a shaky start on firing range, but are able to make a comeback, and that's sort of what you would expect from a team that is considered to be one of the better teams in the country. I mean, they did win the Search and Destroy Cup, so I was hoping to see that they bring that same level of performance on this map, but even though things started off a little bit shaky, they're able to make the comeback, and that's all that really matters. Unholy, feel a little bit bad for him. He played his heart out there and really tried to win those rounds for his team. Unfortunately, though, there were just a bit too many angles for him to check towards the end there. If he had a little bit more help, maybe he could have won that one round where he got that triple kill. But yeah, it's going to be about it for the second best of 3, folks. Of course, 7C going to be reigning supreme as it's going to be a 2-0 best of 3 for them, but we are going to be moving on to our next match between Unite Esports versus Team Wolfpack. So if you want to watch that, do stick around, because we're going to be taking a short break before we go. But before we go, you're going to have, but after we go, you're going to have a look at the highlights of the previous match in case you missed it. Until then, you're watching Qualcomm Snapdragon presents the Call of Duty Mobile Aces Esports Challenge, powered by JioGames. My name is Floki, with me is Scripps, and we'll be back in a bit.
The dreams of India, they are changing. It's not what other people say, but what my heart says that's deciding the nation's dreams. Now India doesn't hesitate to take the road less traveled. In every corner of India, there are unique new dreams, and helping them take flight is Qualcomm Snapdragon. Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon.
जिस देश को कल तक करियर के कुछ ही ऑप्शंस नजर आते थे, वो आज नई राहों की तरफ शिफ्ट फोकस कर रहा है। मानो बेहिसाब मेगापिक्सल वाली क्लैरिटी मिल गई हो। आज का इंडिया नई निगाहों से सब देख रहा है। तकदीर में वो विश्वास नहीं करता, तस्वीर अपनी लाइफ की वो खुद बनाता है। आज इंडिया अपने सपनों में रंग भर रहा है और ये मुमकिन कर रहा है क्वालकॉम स्नैपड्रैगन। Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon. इंडिया के सपने बदल रहे हैं। लोग क्या कहते हैं कि जगह, अब दिल क्या कहता है, सपने डिसाइड कर रहा है। अनजान राहों पर चलने में इंडिया अब नहीं हिचकिचा रहा है। इंडिया के कोने कोने में नए अनोखे सपने हैं और इनको उड़ान भरने में मदद कर रहा है क्वालकॉम स्नैपड्रैगन। Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon.
A country that had few career options in sight till yesterday is shifting its focus towards newer avenues today, as if it's found a multiple megapixel-like clarity. Today's India is seeing everything with a new set of eyes. No longer believing in fate or destiny, it's etching the course of its life by itself. Today's India is adding color to its dream. And all of this is being made possible by Qualcomm Snapdragon. Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon.
Ladies and gentlemen, देवी और सज्जनों और हमारे सारे दर्शकों का एक बार फिर से स्वागत है. Qualcomm Snapdragon presents the Call of Duty Mobile Aces Esports Challenge में powered by JioGames. मेरा नाम है फ्लूकी, मेरे साथ है क्रिप्स और हम हमारे तीसरे BO3 के साथ आ चुके हैं. It's going to be between Unite Esports versus Team Wolfpack, low bracket match, elimination match. Only one of these teams are going to be continuing further in the tournament. The other one is going to be eliminated. We're going to be starting off on Hardpoint. It's going to be on Summit as always. Crips, any thoughts so far coming into this match? What can we expect to see?
So far in the two matches that we have seen today, we saw that both the games were pretty close, at least in the beginning, but then later on one of these teams ends up taking a decisive advantage, and most of it has been possible because of either mistimed or well-timed usage of their score streaks and utility. In fact, we haven't seen any of the teams use Nova gas grenades or white phosphorus so far in hardpoints, which can act like Molotovs and can shut down an entire area of entry towards these hardpoints. So let's see if any of these teams opt for that.
Yep. Well, let's see what ends up happening for now. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a full lovely observers, Phobia, Rolly, Kaneki, BTL, and King. And yeah, already we are on the hard point. Unite Esports have established control, but it doesn't seem like they have Heaven control. And look at that, Wolf Phobia is dropping down from Heaven, getting those 2 kills. And now the control has been relinquished to the Wolfpack. And the Wolfpack have just established a foothold and are just not letting go, as all members from Unite Esports sort of biting the dust here. They're gonna have to wait for respawns to try and retake this hard point, but it's not looking so easy because look at this. Oh my god, Unite Esports, they actually came in. Wolf Bubsy ended up killing himself somehow, and yeah, it seems that this contest is gonna come through from Unite Esports.
Yeah, Unite Esports having pretty good control of the Heaven area for now, but that doesn't really translate into control of the hard point. They're using the FHJs to destroy the UAVs, which is nice. It's great that Unite Esports have them equipped, but can they use that and translate it into actual hard point control? So far, nothing. I mean, both the teams are not getting enough points out of this hard point as they would have expected. Unite Esports managing to get 2 points at the end, but Wolfpack still having a pretty decisive lead. And Wolfpack Boobsy is still up there, having control of the Heaven area, which is going to be great. Bhagwan actually comes in and he gets a double kill as well, which gets his team a little more control, but they still are not able to get the points. Unite Esports is actually making a comeback.
Yeah, it seems that they're able to get some kills in their favor, but just as I say that, the trade starts coming in from the Wolfpack. XC trying to go ham, but is not able to connect that second shot on the person who was playing towards the balcony area. But now Unite Esports getting 1 kill after the other. All 5 members from Wolfpack taken out, and that's the hard point going the way of Team Unite Esports. Hopefully they're going to be able to catch up to difference that has been established between the Wolfpack and them, but they're gonna have to hold on to this hard point for a little while longer. Bhagwan is able to get 2 kills before being taken up by Rhythm's grenade over here. Obvious gonna find one as well, and now the next hard point already being camped out here from the side of Unite Esports while giving up the previous one. Okay, so this is gonna give them a fair bit of a lead, the Wolfpack, but Unite Esports, they are gonna have a better chance of defending the second hard point. Let's see if that comes true. Well, doesn't seem like that's the case. Despa and XC are both going to be taken out, and it seems that the next hard point is also going to be relinquished to the Wolfpack.
Oh man, Wolfpack doing pretty good job of holding down the warehouse. Can Unite Esports make this work? They've got control of the server room area. They also have a player or 2 coming in from the defender spawn. But a nice backstab by EXE could have been great, but the Shock RC gets the better of him and he can't string together multiple kills. Even the equalizer will be dealt with courtesy of Mercy. And them denying Unite Esports their score streaks is actually pretty good. Wolfpack is now starting to extend their lead even further. Bhagwan and Mercy holding down this area really well, as almost all the players of Team Wolf are now starting to exit the warehouse and move towards the next hardpoint already, while they've left Mercy all by himself over here to gather the points.
Yeah, cluster strikes also available for Bhagwan. I am not sure. I don't think I like what I see. I think that's a Goliath on the side of Team Wolfpack, and it's moving towards the next hard point already. This is going to be so hard. A rocket launcher can take out the Goliath, but it is going to be a team effort to bring him down. Can't just send one person in and hope to deal with it. For now, Rhythm is going to continue holding near this battles area, but look at that Goliath just making The Wolfpack
Whoa!
Sky. Oh my god, that rocket launcher absolutely destroying that Goliath. Well, that's going to be the end of that, but it seems that a lot of score streaks have been used from Unite Esports and it does get them a few kills. The Annihilator is doing a lot of work until the Wolfpack comes back in together and gets the hard point. Grenades being lobbed into the hard point, but not really finding any kills. The Shock RC is going to set up another kill for Obvious over here, who now has his own Sparrow available. Let's see if he chooses to use it or not. UAV and Shock RC both available for him once again. Let's see if he deploys them.
Ooh, what movement on Wolfpack. These guys are very swift, not only with their aim but also with their movement. Finally, EXE with a double kill will come through, but it doesn't really matter because Skyosh is going to deny all that momentum, shutting down all the aggression from the attacking spawn. Speed once again helping out EXE as they string together a bunch of kills, but can they enter the site? They won't be able to infiltrate. The next hardpoint is already available and Wolfpack seem to be very close to victory. And guess what? They still haven't used their Sparrow on one of the players. So once that score streak comes online, it will be even harder for Unite to walk into this site.
Yep. I mean, this is starting to look like Unite Esports are sort of getting rolled on, and Wolfpack have established such a big and massive lead. They need to make a comeback now because soon enough the Wolfpack will be getting to 150 points, and that's going to be the end of this match. Unite Esports, can they do anything whatsoever? The answer is going to be no, as the match going to go the way of Team Wolfpack. Going to be a 1-0 score in their favor. Unfortunately, Unite Esports not able to put up a big fight. They got on the hard point early on, but getting on the hard point just opened them up to all those crossfires coming in from the heaven area, and as a result, they lost their first few players. Momentum swung in the favor of Team Wolfpack, and they pretty much never let their foot off the gas pedal since then.
Yeah, and they never needed to. Several members of Wolfpack had multiple operator score streaks online. We saw Skyosh had an Annihilator ready. One of the players, I don't remember who, but one of them had a spare Sparrow ready. They never needed to use it. Wolfpack just got the win without putting in everything they've got. So yeah, that kind of paints the picture that these guys are definitely good at just their gun skills, and once the momentum starts rolling in their favor, it's really hard to stop them from snowballing.
Yeah, and I have to say, okay, so a bit of a correction over here. I did mention that it was a lower bracket match, but turns out production has filled me in. It's not actually the lower bracket match, it's the upper bracket match. So whoever loses this will have a second chance in the lower bracket. Not all hope is lost for United Esports, even if they lose this best of 3. But I hope they can make a comeback on Search and Destroy. It's going to be on firing range soon enough, and over there they can hopefully reset and just sort of get back in the groove of things, because they need to do that to play against the way Wolfpack are playing. I mean, if the way they're playing Hardpoint and if this kill in Hardpoint is any representation of what's to come on Search and Destroy, then I'm starting to feel a little bit scared for the team United Esports. Now, thankfully enough, there are no respawns, so any pick that United Esports do manage to get early on is going to translate into an advantage for that round. But we have seen teams win 4v5 and even 3v5 situations before, so they are going to have to be careful to not slip up and not let their guard down. But yeah, until we move on to Search and Destroy and we see who's attacking and who's defending, we can't really make any predictions. But I do hope that Wolfpack are able to continue establishing the dominance that they've established on Hardpoint into firing range as well, because firing range and Search and Destroy is a very different beast.
Oh yeah, too different. But before we move on to that match, let's just take a look at the stark difference in scores over here of the individual players. We have Bhagwan and Obvious, both of them at 22 kills each. More than 2 KD for both these players. I mean, 11 deaths and 9 deaths respectively, so that's amazing. Even Skyosh having a positive KD paints a good picture for Team Wolfpack over here. The only people who had negative KD are Boobsy and Mercy, but then Mercy made up for it with having a very high time on the hardpoint. So even though he's lacking kills, he makes up for it in map control. So all the players of Wolfpack are delivering. Meanwhile, on the side of Unite Esports, there's barely anyone who has more than 30 seconds on the hardpoint, which kinda tells me that these guys are not able to hold on to their objective. Also, at the same time, only one player on Unite Esports, that's Rhythm, has a positive KD ratio. Everyone else in the negative.
Most certainly, but should be moving on to firing range soon enough. We'll see if Rhythm is able to repeat that performance for his team on firing range as well. For those of you just tuning in, you're watching Qualcomm Snapdragon presents the Call of Duty Mobile Aces Esports Challenge powered by JioGames. My name is Floki, with me is Scribs and our 4 lovely observers, King, Phobia, Rolly, and I believe Kaneki. I'm not wrong. Let's see what they have in store for us on firing range. We're going to be jumping into the game in just a bit. And hopefully United Esports are able to win this one out, because if they are, then we're going to be moving on towards domination. And here we are. Here we go. Wolfpack. They're going to be playing offense, United on defense. And yeah, let's see who comes out on top this time around. Two members pushing up A from the side of Team United Esports, getting control of that trailer area. And just one member playing towards B and two players playing mid. A lurk sent towards B by Wolfpack, while the other players make their way towards mid and the A side. So the plan seems to be to strike at the A side, set up the lurk on B, and there you go. There's Wolf getting that first pick that's going to set things up for the side of Team Wolfpack.
Early pick by Skyosh. That too on A side does make things a little interesting, because Unite have stacked up the A side. They had two players inside the white trailer, one on Barons, and they might just get another one. No! Skyosh gets denied by Despa, but that's alright, because the mid picks do come through for Team Wolfpack. Oh my god, Boobsy delivers yet again. It's just down to one player on United Esports, and he too will be taken care of before he can make his way anywhere. I mean, Wolfpack never even needed the looks. They had the picks, right off the bat. They got control of the A site, and then everyone on United Esports just kind of fed into the crosshairs on mid sandbags. So, yeah, they never even needed to lurk. It's just the mid aggression itself panned out, and they rolled over Team United Esports.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see what sort of defense Team United Esports are able to put up this time around. This time, they have put 3 members towards A and just 1 member on B. And this might actually end up biting them back, because I see members from the side of Team Wolfpack going back towards that B area as I think that's Boobsy who's relaying the information over that no one has really pushed in B. They're playing very passively over here, guys. If you want, we can try and make a hit on the site, but looks like that's not going to happen. They're instead going to start making their way back towards A and towards mid, just hoping to find a pick. I mean, this is just Wolfpack seeing if they can get any openings whatsoever, and if they can't, then brute force is the only way, right? I mean, at that point, there's going to be like 30-20 seconds left in the round. You're probably going to have to pick a side and just send your entire forces in there, but till that happens, United Esports, they do have a chance to get some picks and make things a little bit easier.
I'm starting to worry over here. There's very little time left. They're down to 50 seconds. They need to go into the side right now. V doing a really good job of getting that double kill and shutting down the A-long aggression single-handedly, even without any backup. That's going to be big. Now he's bought his team enough time to come into the A side, but Bhagwan, he's inside the armory already? How does he get a flank that big? That's amazing. United Esports Hammy also comes in from A-long. So both the teams have basically just exchanged their spawn points. United Esports can stay on the site, but that isn't going to do them much good. Hammy not looking in the right direction. He gets taken down by Bhagwan, and this flank could be the game changer for Team Wolfpack. Now in a 1v2. Knows that there's rhythm inside the trailer. He fires, pre-fires him, and this is so good. 1v1, just needs to find the last man. He hip fires to get the kill, and Bhagwan stepping up for his team in such a great way. How on earth did he even get to Armory? Like, big question. I still don't have the answer.
Yeah, I think they sort of just left Armory entirely open in the midst of rotating, and as a result, or maybe the B player didn't rotate as quickly as we thought he would, so Armory was somehow left open. A bit of a slip up here by United Esports, but there's always another round to reset and gather your thoughts and feelings once again. This time around, though, back switching things up. I see multiple players pushing up towards B, trying to get some control over there, but they're still hoping to find that initial pick that's going to make life easier for them, and that's towards A. I see two players perched up there, one of them being the sniper, the other one with the bomb, and yeah, so far, they're just trying to feel out what defense United Esports have put up. It's a bit of a unique one. 3 players playing towards that B area, 1 towards mid. But once again, Skyosh opening things up by finding that headshot on XC through the wall. And now Boobsy is going to continue holding towards B. Going to drop that smoke grenade. Hopefully set up some smoke and mirrors for the side of Team Wolfpack to maybe find an open A site. The answer is going to be no. Bhagwan is going to be able to find Hamizam on the site, and Rhythm is the only one still surviving over there. He's in the trailer. He's going to be able to find 1 kill. Can he find the second one and prevent the plant? No, he cannot. The plant is still going to go down, and now Rhythm is gonna start moving back in over there. Obvious, gonna jump. I mean, he's crouching and going back up to just try and get the kill on the planter, but he's unable to do so. And look at that, Boobsy and Mercy finding their own individual kills, making it a 3v1. And now Rhythm, he's just gonna get surrounded from all sides. He's dead. Obvious, he's gonna find him.
Wolfpack team rolling over United Esports once again. It seems like there's really not much that United Esports can do to respond to this. Yeah, sure, the double kill by Veed was really good as he was able to fend off the initial wave, but yeah, it didn't really pan out on his favor when the rest of Wolfpack came around. This time, once again, they have 2 players outside of A Long, 2 on the wooden building. United Esports opting to still hold that 2-1-2 split. It hasn't really been paying them any dividends. It's not working out for them, but they still don't change it. And you know what they say. If they keep on doing the same thing, expecting different results, it might just be insanity. And I don't know if United Esports have the sanity anymore, but Wolfpack seem to have their wits about them. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Disgusting!
I didn't even see that. I didn't even see the flick register on my screen. That's how quick it was. That was absolutely nutty coming in from Skyos, and that's going to open things up towards A. I'm going to clear out Trailer with the help of that grenade, but it's actually going to bounce back towards him. A bit of a whoopsie there, but thankfully he still has a sniper rifle to just sort of cover both the areas. The player inside Trailer is taking a lot of damage, and now the RPG is going to come in to finish him off. He sees a trophy system inside though, so he's gonna wise out and not really use that rocket launcher for now. Just gonna keep his eyes towards Armory, but he also has to worry about backstab. Wolfpack, where is the rest of their team? I don't see where the members are. Despa's actually getting a big backstab, but finally Scouts will be able to take him out, and there you go. The 2 players were actually lurking towards the mid area. That's why the backstab was open for the side of Team Wolfpack.
Wolfpack never even needed to go towards the B side. They work mid.
Yep.
They hold for a bit, and then they brute force their way in the A side. But oh my god, okay, United Esports changing up the pace this time. They are the ones who take the fights towards Wolfpack. They rush out mid. Hamzy with a double. Veed gets 1 kill of his own. And somehow, United Esports are winning these fights. They take the aggression up a notch, and they rush the wooden building, but Skyers greets him with an SMRS. Somehow, Wolfpack survived that initial skirmish. That change of pace definitely caught them off guard, but it's back down to a 2v2 now. Wolfpack realized that the mid area should be relatively empty right now that the push has come through. United Esports members fall back towards Trader and A. And Wolfpack read it like a book. They have control of the B side. They should be able to plant the bomb.
Yeah, I mean, no one from Team United Esports really on the side now. Just only now they're starting to realize that the plant is probably coming in towards B. And there you go, Despa getting a little bit too desperate like his name implies, and is going to be taken down. Wade, the only person surviving, the Karma member of the team. Let's see what he can do over here. If he can tap into that Zen mode and find those 2 kills. Starting to go in from the defender spawn side, throwing that grenade to clear out containers, but it's not going to do much. Both players playing side, holding a bit of a crossfire over there, and there you go. Skyers going to find the kill with the sniper rifle. And man, a 5-0 sweep from Team Wolfpack on offense. On defense, I'm not too sure what's going to happen. This is, yeah, I mean, that pretty much summed it up, you know. United Esports, they have to be feeling a little bit disgusted with what's happening to them.
I like the change of pace. I just felt like if they did not do this experiment in the last round, it could have worked. Maybe if they did it a little sooner, could have paid dividends. But this time, Mercy and Bhagwan turning up the aggression once again. They're holding this area pretty passively, but they're still getting the kills. They're using the distance to their advantage and not even letting United Esports get close. 3 versus 5. This definitely seems to be a round which Wolfpack can win, unless, of course, United Esports pull off a 2v5 retake, the odds of which keep on dwindling down. And there it is, a flawless round by Team Wolfpack. A flawless win too, not losing a single member in that last round. 6-0. That's a stomping.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much United Esports getting sent back down to the lower bracket, and Team Wolfpack saying that we are here to stay. Insane performance by them, I have to say. The way they played that map was with so much confidence, with a lot of patience as well. We didn't see them rushing in until like the very end. They always waited to find that one pick, and Skyosh or someone from the Wolfpack team always delivered. United Esports, on the other hand, they had that one round where they tried taking the aggression to them, but like you mentioned, it was a bit too late, and by that point, I mean, it doesn't really make a difference even if you win that round, right? Because if you did that a little bit earlier, say in the third round, that could actually push back Wolfpack and make them a little bit afraid of the push, so they play a little more passively on the attacking side, hence buying you more time to lurk and to find that initial pick. But United Esports get that idea a bit too late and just unable to really convert their ideas into actual matter and get anything off the bat of that. But that's going to be it for the third best of 3 of the day, folks. It's going to be Team Wolfpack just completely stomping and rolling over Team Unite Esports. And we should be going to our next game, but we will do so after a short break. Let me just fill you in which game it's going to be. It's going to be Initiative Zyme versus F5 Esports. So if you want to watch that, make sure you do stick around and make sure you get something to eat and drink, because me and Chris are going to be taking a break. Until then, you're watching Qualcomm Snapdragon presents the Call of Duty Mobile Aces Esports Challenge, powered by JioGames.
The dreams of India, they are changing. It's not what other people say, but what my heart says that's deciding the nation's dreams. Now India doesn't hesitate to take the road less traveled. In every corner of India, there are unique new dreams, and helping them take flight is Qualcomm Snapdragon. Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon.
जिस देश को कल तक करियर के कुछ ही ऑप्शंस नजर आते थे, वो आज नई राहों की तरफ शिफ्ट फोकस कर रहा है। मानो बेहिसाब मेगापिक्सल वाली क्लैरिटी मिल गई हो। आज का इंडिया नई निगाहों से सब देख रहा है। तकदीर में वो विश्वास नहीं करता, तस्वीर अपनी लाइफ की वो खुद बनाता है। आज इंडिया अपने सपनों में रंग भर रहा है और ये मुमकिन कर रहा है क्वालकॉम स्नैपड्रैगन। Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon. इंडिया के सपने बदल रहे हैं। लोग क्या कहते हैं कि जगह, अब दिल क्या कहता है सपने डिसाइड कर रहा है। अनजान राहों पर चलने में इंडिया अब नहीं हिचकिचा रहा है। इंडिया के कोने कोने में नए अनोखे सपने हैं और इनको उड़ान भरने में मदद कर रहा है क्वालकॉम स्नैपड्रैगन। Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon.
A country that had few career options in sight till yesterday is shifting its focus towards newer avenues today, as if it's found a multiple megapixel-like clarity. Today's India is seeing everything with a new set of eyes. No longer believing in fate or destiny, it's etching the course of its life by itself. Today's India is adding color to its dream. And all of this is being made possible by Qualcomm Snapdragon. Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon. The dreams of India, they are changing. It's not what other people say, but what my heart says that's deciding the nation's dreams. Now India doesn't hesitate to take the road less traveled. In every corner of India, there are unique new dreams, and helping them take flight is Qualcomm Snapdragon. Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon.
जिस देश को कल तक करियर के कुछ ही ऑप्शंस नजर आते थे, वो आज नई राहों की तरफ शिफ्ट फोकस कर रहा है। मानो बेहिसाब मेगापिक्सल वाली क्लैरिटी मिल गई हो। आज का इंडिया नई निगाहों से सब देख रहा है। तकदीर में वो विश्वास नहीं करता, तस्वीर अपनी लाइफ की वो खुद बनाता है। आज इंडिया अपने सपनों में रंग भर रहा है और ये मुमकिन कर रहा है क्वालकॉम स्नैपड्रैगन। Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon. इंडिया के सपने बदल रहे हैं। लोग क्या कहते हैं कि जगह, अब दिल क्या कहता है सपने डिसाइड कर रहा है। अनजान राहों पर चलने में इंडिया अब नहीं हिचकिचा रहा है। इंडिया के कोने कोने में नए अनोखे सपने हैं और इनको उड़ान भरने में मदद कर रहा है Qualcomm Snapdragon। Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon.
A country that had few career options in sight till yesterday is shifting its focus towards newer avenues today, as if it's found a multiple megapixel-like clarity. Today's India is seeing everything with a new set of eyes. No longer believing in fate or destiny, it's etching the course of its life by itself. Today's India is adding color to its dream. And all of this is being made possible by Qualcomm Snapdragon. Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon.
Ladies and gentlemen, देवी और सज्जनों और हमारे सारे दर्शकों का एक बार फिर से स्वागत है Qualcomm Snapdragon presents the Call of Duty Mobile Aces Esports Challenge में powered by JioGames. मेरा नाम है फ्लूकी, मेरे साथ है क्रिप्स. हम हमारे फाइनल बेस्ट ऑफ 3 के लिए आ चुके हैं. It's going to be between Initiative Zyme and F5 Esports. Best of 3 starting off on Summit. It's going to be Hardpoint. And boy, oh boy, I am excited for this one. Let's see how this one pans out. I'm hoping that this match is a little bit closer than the ones we've had today. We've had no single game going all the way towards standoff, but if we do today, if the final match goes towards standoff, I'm going to be very happy.
Yeah, honestly, I hope that happens, but I don't know if that will. Initiative Zyme in their qualifier game dominated their opponents really well. It was a one-sided game when Initiative Zyme played their first game. And for F5 Esports, it wasn't that one-sided of a game. Like, they were able to win, but not with as dominant of a margin as Initiative Zyme. So I am kind of expecting Initiative Zyme to be the stronger team over here. But if they are not, then I wouldn't be surprised because F5 Esports is also pretty good. Let's get this underway, ladies and gentlemen. Initiative Zyme starting on the defender spawn and F5 on the attacking spawn. Both of them will converge in the room in the middle.
Yep. Let's establish the control of that balcony area. Of course, very important to have control because if you have control of that area above, it can become fairly easy to try and gain control of the rest of the site. Okay, and Easy Read is going to drop down with the QXR, is going to find the first kill, but quickly being traded out by members of F5 Esports, and F5 answering back. Initiative Zyme losing a couple of the players to start things off here, but the trades are starting to come through, and Terminator and Sundance will find themselves a kill each, and now the hard point belongs to Initiative Zyme. Finally, in the last best of 3 of the day, we will see those Nova gas grenades being deployed to cover those entrances and prevent anyone from walking through that area. And it seems that Initiative Zyme have had fair amount of control, but now they're getting contested here by F5. A fairly close match so far, going back and forth. But you'd see if F5 do enough damage to try and take control of the hardpoint for themselves. Bunny is going to find one before being traded out, but that's going to be about it for now. Spectro still holding on and is going to find one kill, I think, as a result. No, he actually, yeah, he got traded out there. Well, unfortunate for him, but yeah, so far a very even game. I mean, even though Initiative Zyme had control, they didn't get a big lead on this first hard point. Only 18 points.
Yeah, but look at how much momentum Sundance has gathered for himself. 2 more kills and he's going to have his UAV. Even Terminator getting so many kills with his shotgun. I think he might have already gathered enough points for the UAV, probably heading towards the Predator missile as well. And these guys have the UAV equipped already. F5 Esports is going to have a pretty hard time because at this point, they aren't even using their Nova gas grenades. And if they do so, they probably won't be able to use them to the best possible extent because using Nova gas grenades on this hardpoint is more difficult. There's a big chance that you might just throw your grenades out of the map, which is exactly what's happening. Most of the F5 utility is going outside the map, not causing any impact. And Initiative Zyme are just continuing to hold on to both these hardpoints. Finally, one push will come through from under the server room, but Tyson will be able to deal with it without any problems. And Terminator playing this cheeky angle with the shotgun should be able to surround anyone who is trying too hard to get in there. But despite being in the Nova gas grenade, he's able to get 1 kill, which is amazing.
Yeah, and F5, they just get scrambling for scraps of bread. They only get 6 points on the back of that last hard point, and Initiative Zyme are already on the next one. Well, they are going to lose one of their players. The trades are going to come through, but they're going to lose Weed as well. Are the trades enough, though? No, they are not. F5 will establish control over this hard point, and finally, they start making some sort of a comeback here, but the score streaks and the operator skills are going to start coming through, and once they start coming through, I don't know if the side of F5 are going to be able to continue to hold on. That white phosphorus doing so much work. The bull charge coming in from the shield, and that white phosphorus going absolutely berserk for both sides as Kashish finds 1, finds 2, finds 3. In fact, thanks to his weapons over here, and look at that, he's still holding on inside. There's so much white phosphorus and poison. Oh, I think that's enough to start World War 3.
Yeah, dude, that whole room has turned into a gas chamber. Finally, Initiative Tyson getting those 2 kills, liberating the hard point for his team, but F5 still managed to hold on as Automatic comes in just in the nick of time to hold on to this one. Yeah, there's only 10 seconds left, so it doesn't really matter for Initiative Zyme to hold on to this hard point. They might as well start setting up for the next one, and you can see that they're already placing down their turrets and their sentry guns. They even have a good crossfire holding on to this snowmobile area, so they should be able to set up this crossfire well enough to hold F5 Esports back, but if F5 Esports hit them with everything they've got, it will be very difficult for Initiative Zyme to hold on. they lose 2 players, but both of them are going to come back in time. Luckily, they also spawn on the attacking side, so they've got this in the bag. They have pretty decent control, although it doesn't mean that F5 Esports is gonna. They're not having a tough time either in this thing. They're also pretty, pretty good at fighting back. Finally, this defender score ability might just stop them from entering this area, but yeah, that's just block in one area. Tactical shields versus bull charges. I have no idea who's going to win if they both collide against each other, but here comes the Sparrow, and that's a clear winner.
Yeah, I don't want to be a party pooper, but I do see I do see a Goliath and a Cluster Strike in Tyson's inventory, and look at that, Goliath is going to come through for him. And once he equips that, I'm not sure if Initiative Zyme, or rather F5 Esports, are going to be able to establish control over the next hard point. Initiative Zyme, they will get control back for the last few seconds, but this is going to allow the side of F5 to set up for the next one. And we have come all the way back to the original hard point in the server room. We'll see who ends up winning this one out. Tyson with that Goliath just being a big scary threat, as no one really wants to peek him just yet. F5 Esports, they're trying to get on, but this Goliath is just scaring them all away, and you can see that constant back and forth being attempted over there until Anas is going to be taken down here. And now, oh my god, that's actually, I forgot what this one's called. I think it's called the Dragonfly, and yeah, there you go. There's a lot of kills being achieved with that. Okay, it's called the Hawk, never mind. Yeah, the Dragonfly was in Black Ops 2. Getting my games mixed up over here. So the same franchise, different game, but regardless, Initiative Zyme were able to establish control for a while until F5 finally took it back. Now Zeti coming in with a Goliath of his own, and he also has a sentry. He's going to get 2 Goliath kills and take out that sentry gun as well and establish control over this hard point. Last few seconds, sure, but still it's a fair amount of points for Initiative Zyme.
Yeah, and Initiative Zyme extending that lead even further. At this point, they have a 40-point lead, which is great. Finally, they get rid of the Goliath, but that doesn't really help them a lot because the next hard point is out in the open, and Initiative Zyme still are holding on to that cluster strike. Tyson can choose to deploy it at any time when they feel like F5 Esports is getting too close, and this is the perfect hard point to deploy your cluster strike in, and he's gonna use it now. Hold on, even F5 are using their cluster strikes. Maybe you'll see another cluster strike by Initiative in response, but they aren't using it just yet. The hard point currently in no one's control. Finally, F5 Spectra tries to get his hold onto it, but Initiative Zyme will send 2 players to deal with him.
Yeah, look at the backstab coming through, but the white phosphorus actually preventing Kushal from moving forward, and there's the finish off coming in from Veed. Initiative Zyme, they have control of this hard point. Now, if they hold on to this for the entire length of the duration, they will be able to finish out the game with a 150-point lead, but look at that, F5 actually answering back. But once again, Sundance has the Goliath in his hand. He has to be with players with the full charge. I mean, you can look at that. He's not able to do much. He's around for moral support, but that's about it. And yeah, the Goliath is going to start moving forward to try and find these kills. Unfortunately, being deployed here means that he's going to have to try and play flank, and with a clunky Goliath, that can be quite difficult.
You know, I was always excited to see what happens when somebody tries to bull charge into a Goliath, what's going to happen, and all these skill streaks, they're just lining up one after the other. The Goliath is still online, but it hasn't been destroyed yet. Has it? Yeah, finally Sundance calls in a Goliath of his own, but Zeti has a big bad Sparrow in his hands. Even the cluster strike will be used. They're using everything they've got. Both teams are throwing in every utility, every score streaks, and it seems like both these teams have a good idea of how to play the hardpoint mode, but it's just Initiative Zyme who have more control, and the Nova Gas grenades will hold off of F5 Esports. And good job by Initiative Zyme, but this was a very closely contested game, and honestly, there were so many funny moments. Like, I have never seen what happens when a bull charge goes ham into a tactical shield, or it runs into a Goliath, and today we find out it doesn't do anything.
Yep. I mean, it looks good for moral support. You know, the Goliath is a little bit confused as to what's happening and why a simple ant is trying to crawl up its leg. But yeah, apart from that, it doesn't really do much. I mean, F5, they did put up a good show, I have to say, but as soon as those kill streaks started to come through, those Goliaths, those sentry guns, those cluster strikes, it seemed that F5 didn't know what hit them. And F5 did have their moments too, in fact. I mean, I remember there was this one time on the, I believe it was the second rotation of the hard point, so we went towards the balcony, that I saw a cluster strike on top of a cluster strike. So even though it was Initiative Zyme who should have been getting the point, the enemy's cluster strike coming in from F5 actually prevented them from getting on. And for 35 seconds, no one controlled the hard point. The most hilarious thing to watch. the entire time. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be it. I mean, even though F5 put up a good defense, at the end of the day, those skill streaks are just too strong. You know, when the 2-3 Goliaths coming your way, there's only so much you can do.
GG. I mean, look at the kills on the side of Initiative Esports. Zesty with 28, Terminator 21, Tyson 25. So many players above the 20 kill mark, but that just doesn't seem to happen for Team F5. But even though they did not have the kills, they had a decent amount of control over the hard points. So I must say that even though Initiative Esports have better firepower over here, F5 do seem to be tactically sound. So maybe these two clashing playstyles will put up an amazing match when we move on to the search and destroy mode.
Yeah, I mean, that's the one that even I'm holding out to see if the side of F5 Esports can do some damage, because if this map is any indication of what's to come, then F5 Esports is certainly not going to make it any easy for Initiative Zyme. Of course, Initiative Zyme would like to close it out as a quick duo, but it's not going to be so easy, because F5 Esports, even though they started the game on the back foot, they were able to come back. And I think this time, with them being on the attacker side, they get to decide the pace and the momentum of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome back to Qualcomm Snapdragon presents the Call of Duty Mobile Aces Esports Challenge. My name is Loki, with me is Scripps. Four lovely observers, Phobia, Rolly, King, and Kaniki BTL, and we are going to be moving on towards firing range. A B-based setup, it seems, coming in from Initiative Zyme. No, not exactly B-based, a bit more towards mid, but still more of the player leaning towards B.
Yeah, they do have positions from where they can rotate towards the B side easily if F5 decide to go over there. But for now, both these teams playing it nice and slow. F5 Esports holding on to wooden building. One player just outside of it. We have Bunny who's trying to get up on the car on A-Long, but he doesn't spot anyone just yet. Of course, he won't be able to, because the only player of Initiative Zyme that's towards the A side is towards the barrels, and Veed is able to somehow get underneath the wooden building. This could be big. This is a position where F5 will never expect him to be. They must have heard him to some extent, but then they don't know exactly where he would be. And the moment they get out, this guy is going to be in their faces. And look at how much they're toying around with this.
My God.
Spectra is just trying to shoot a rogue player who's jumping in and out of that door. Just boiling down time. And yeah, F5 are running out of time. There's only 40 seconds left. They need to get either some control or have some information. Now they start to gamble towards the A side, but Zeti is going to pick off Spectra as he tries to move. Terminator holding on with the shotgun. If he puts down extra white phosphorus grenades right now, this will be F5 Esports denied entry before they can even reach there. It's just down to on us right now. 1v4. Can he do anything? Trapped inside trailer. He can't get out because of the Nova gas grenades, and even the bomb is dropped in a very precarious spot. Two people are going to double peek him. Yeah, that's the end of him.
Yeah, FI taking a bit too much time there to try and get on site, having a bit of a leisurely stroll down mid and near B. But at the same time, it's important to feel out what the defense is doing. So I can understand if they're just trying to do that, if they're just trying to understand what the setup is on the side of Team Initiative Zyme. As soon as I say that, look at that pick coming in from Zesty once again, getting that kill onto the F5 Esports' member. And now almost all four players are starting to make their way towards B. Could decide to rush it. I mean, this won't leave a lot of opportunity for Initiative Zyme to try and get return kills, but yeah, no kills being had after that first one. Kashish tried to find someone on that side, but is unable to do so.
He sees so many dots on that sensor. He's gonna be so scared. He realizes that all of Initiative Zyme is already prepared. They got their players on the side already. They've pre-rotated, and F5 is going to have a lot of trouble clearing out this side. They might as well just fall back and try going somewhere else, but even their rotations have been cut off because Initiative Zyme taken control of the wooden building as well. Automatic can't do much. He walks into their crosshairs, and Initiative Zyme getting the read onto F5 Esports so quickly, dictating the pace of the round and the outcome as well.
Yeah, this is very unheard of. When the defenders start pushing up a little bit aggressively and get those initial picks, they just turn up the momentum, and all of a sudden, as the attackers, you kind of just don't have map control. So you relinquish to the enemy team making some sort of a mistake, and I mean, just to be able to put the enemy team in that sort of a position speaks volumes about Initiative Zion's understanding of this mode. Because most people and most teams wouldn't do what they did. But look at that. Finally, it seems that F5 are answering back. But they are going to lose one player. They're going to lose another player as Zesty and Tyson both finding a kill. Each Spectra gets a trade, but Sundance is there to trade him out as well, making it a 3v1. And now it's only down to Bunny with the QXR in his hand. If he can find the skill, he can make something happen. Gets the first one. Is getting rushed at from the other side, though. Both of the players are perched up together. If they get a little bit sloppy, he could easily connect these two kills, but instead he's just going to run all the way towards B and get the bomb down. Objective-based gaming at its finest. But the bomb is actually not under his control. Oh no, the bomb is all the way towards A. And now it seems that Initiative Zion are flanked all the way around and are coming in from towards B. And F5 Bunny should be able to pick that up. He's a little bit hesitant. He doesn't know where the enemy team is. And he's trying to check every single corner, every single angle, do his due diligence. But yeah, there's only so much he can do. Well, he's going to pick the bomb up and start making his way back towards that B site. And there you go, Zesty. Peeks him, gets the kill. It's going to be the end of that round. Initiative Zion making short work of that round. I'm pretty sure that last surviving member of F5 Esports is pretty confused as to what the hell just happened.
Yeah, I was actually worried that Initiative Zyme leaving the bomb and opting to chase him would actually result in their loss, but they double peak him nonetheless, and F5 Esports really couldn't do much. Even this time, they have one trade, but F5 Bunny getting into Armory might just spell doom for them. Luckily, Kashish will be taken down by Zesty, but he's getting peaked, and F5 Esports overextending. Somehow, they don't go punished. Sundance is still over here, but he hasn't spotted anyone just yet, and Automatic is hiding under the chest. Now, this is a very cheeky spot. Sundance might not see this. He's done plenty of damage. Automatic is going to fall back, try to go to the side, but look at the bomb. It's dropped on mid, and Initiative Zyme have control of it.
Yep. And it seems that Automatic is caught between a rock and a hard place, trying to worry about his backstab while also trying to take out the play on the opposite side, guarding the entrance to Armory, and he's in a bit of a tough spot. I mean, if that player just plays it with discipline, just never peaks, then there's nothing much you can do if you're on the side of F5. It's kind of just all boils down to Spectra's shoulders and how much he can lift. Veed is actually going to turn around with the Bison though and take him out, so that's going to be the end of his reign there. Now Sundance trying to go and find the last player surviving. It's going to be Automatic inside trailers, and I think they spotted him. There you go. There's the white phosphorus coming in. Doesn't really connect onto anyone. Doesn't do any damage, but does prevent them from pushing him for a while. And he's going to go back towards wooden building, get picked off by Sundance and his QXR. Initiative Zion put up a fourth on board, and this is on defense. Absolutely disgusting performance by them.
F5 have no response. They have literally no response. They tried everything. They tried A push, did not work. They tried going mid, did not work. Now they're going to gamble and go straight up into the B side, hurtling down those corridors, hoping that this fast execute might just work in their favor. Well, they have one trade, but where are the others? Initiative Sundance still holding onto this wooden room. This could be big. And while they're busy focusing on Sundance, Terminator comes in and helps him out. It's just down to Automatic. Once again, finding himself in a clutch situation. This time has a very realistic chance of winning. Down to a 1v1. Spots out the last player as well. Knows where the bomb is, and he has plenty of time to work with. And they're going to go for the fight.
Oh,
What?
No.
He tried to run away, but Sundance was just too fast for him.
Yeah, unfortunately, he wasn't sure if he's gonna be chased or if if the opponent's gonna hold, and just that sort of insecurity and doubt in his mind causing his death there. As Initiative Zyme looking to make a clean sweep on this one. F5 should at least be able to prevent them from that on defense. Two players playing towards B, and already you can see the aggression coming through from the side of Team Initiative Zyme. Yeah, sure, you can fire those bullets for intimidation purposes, but I doubt they're going to be any effective when you're firing them that high. There's no angle there, Veed. I mean, he's just trying to bait out some reaction from the side of F5 at this point. He's just trying to see if he can get them to commit over here and make an opening elsewhere.
Spectre makes an opening. Nice stuff. They do take off some momentum off of Initiative Zyme. But can he reposition and get one more? He's trying to spam all the common angles on the wooden building, but he's much better off with an SMG if he tries to do that. trying to overextend on mid. I hope he doesn't get punished because he's way out in the open, finally falls back. Now that's a little bit of anxiety of me that has been quelled. F5 though, they are in no hurry. 50 seconds left on the clock for Initiative Zyme. The ball is in their court. They're hoping someone from F5 overextends, and judging by what I'm seeing from this guy, they might just do that. Automatic now sees a lot of footsteps in his direction. He's trying to hold this area down with the QXR. Successful in getting one kill, but he needs backup. The backup has been killed. Anas tried to help him out, but maybe Bunny from far away can snipe off a couple of members. Sundance now trying to fall back after he tried to go towards the B side and lost his players. He's gonna circle back around mid and hopefully able to get something over here, but no. Spectra still holding on to battles. Has been a force to be reckoned with on the side of F5.
Yeah, Spectra getting that initial kill, setting the side of F5 up for success, and it seems that Initiative Zyme sort of just took their leisurely time to do whatever the hell they wanted and got a little bit too lax. To get the group cracking again and try and make this A-side take happen. Now, they are going to throw down their smokes, and there you go. There's Spectra coming in with the counter utility, trying to make sure that the bomb doesn't go down without a fight, that it is going to go down. Zesty had the crosshair on the enemy, but he couldn't see him through the smoke, and F5 going to lose their first player. Terminator, the lurk, finding that kill, and Veed taking a fair bit of damage, but is going to be able to survive. And look at that, Spectra just playing games with the person on site. Oh no, actually Zesty was able to take him out as well. That is just sad. And yeah, 5v3 situation for the side of Team F5, making it a 5v2 as Terminator finds another bunny. He's going to pull one back, but his position has been revealed. Anas, not a lot of time remaining for him. He's not going to check for the lurk, but the lurk is actually not successful. Terminator only gets one kill. The second one went through, but he's going to come back, clean up the kill, and Initiative Zyme are going to take this best of 3, 2-0. 6-1 scoreline, not as clean as they would have hoped, but still a very dominant display of skill regardless. So, great performance by them.
Yeah, Initiative Zyme are so good at understanding what F5 Esports have been doing. They were able to get the read on them multiple times. In fact, as soon as they had that control of the site, they did not opt for trailer control right off the bat. They in fact fell back more towards long and, tried to hold that area more because they knew that they don't have too much control in the trailer area, and even if they did not have it, it's okay because they knew they had players in the wooden building, so they should be able to shut down any flanks. And Terminator being in that last spot was the final nail in the coffin for F5 as Initiative Zyme. They did everything in their power to shut down F5, but F5 was just not able to find a response. And it's not like they did not try, right? They tried everything under the sun. They tried fast A pushes, fast B pushes. They tried slow mid takes as well. They tried to go for those brain games as well, but none of them panned out.
Yeah, unfortunately, it seems that F5 Esports, it just wasn't their day. They did have a very strong performance on hardpoint. They gave a fair amount of contest to the side of, to the side of Team Initiative Zyme, but it's just not enough at the end of the day to get them a win. And it's going to be it for today, folks. This was the final best of 3 of the day, going the way of Initiative Zyme, but we can have some more best of 3s for you tomorrow, so make sure you do tune in for those. We can have Fenrir playing Nirvana, Force One playing Vitality, that's one you don't want to miss, Godlike Esports as well, and playing against Nox Aztecs, and finally we'll have Blind Esports versus the Lazy Gen. It's gonna be it for today, folks. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Floki, with me was Crips, and you were watching the Call of Duty Mobile Aces Esports Challenge, presented by Qualcomm Snapdragon and powered by JioGames. This is me and Crips, signing off.
The dreams of India, they are changing. It's not what other people say, but what my heart says that's deciding the nation's dreams. Now India doesn't hesitate to take the road less traveled. In every corner of India, there are unique new dreams, and helping them take flight is Qualcomm Snapdragon. Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon.
जिस देश को कल तक करियर के कुछ ही ऑप्शंस नजर आते थे, वो आज नई राहों की तरफ शिफ्ट फोकस कर रहा है। मानो बेहिसाब मेगापिक्सल वाली क्लैरिटी मिल गई हो। आज का इंडिया नई निगाहों से सब देख रहा है। तकदीर में वो विश्वास नहीं करता, तस्वीर अपनी लाइफ की वो खुद बनाता है। आज इंडिया अपने सपनों में रंग भर रहा है और ये मुमकिन कर रहा है क्वालकॉम स्नैपड्रैगन। Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon. इंडिया के सपने बदल रहे हैं। लोग क्या कहते हैं कि जगह, अब दिल क्या कहता है सपने डिसाइड कर रहा है। अनजान राहों पर चलने में इंडिया अब नहीं हिचकिचा रहा है। इंडिया के कोने कोने में नए अनोखे सपने हैं और इनको उड़ान भरने में मदद कर रहा है क्वालकॉम स्नैपड्रैगन। Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon.
A country that had few career options in sight till yesterday is shifting its focus towards newer avenues today, as if it's found a multiple megapixel-like clarity. Today's India is seeing everything with a new set of eyes. No longer believing in fate or destiny, it's etching the course of its life by itself. Today's India is adding color to its dream. And all of this is being made possible by Qualcomm Snapdragon. Unleash your dreams. Unleash the best smartphone experiences with Qualcomm Snapdragon.
Wow.